Well, I mean, he did sort of play that game, and you just appeared.
Yeah.
So I don't think that argument holds weight.
There have been the days, as you'll recall, when we were doing our Volcano High. Yes, this is around the time that I would get home and I'd hop on. There are also the days when I didn't get home for another 2 hours because there was an accident on one of the 3 river crossings.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You can play that game if you want. I'm not responsible for however long you're live waiting.
Or we'll just swap over to scenario or something. I don't know. Oh, Rel got first. Oh.
I'm sorry, my computer's booting, for fuck's sake.
The only reason I'm saying that is because Fires was sitting in here and they didn't go first.
Well, that's because Fire gets distracted easily.
That's true. That is true.
ADHD.
Oh yeah, I need to do my alert on Discord. Oh, Fire was asking if I was okay, because I just randomly left without saying anything. Disconnect the server. Did I unmute? I did not, did I? Oh no. Oh no, I've been unmuted! Everyone ignore everything that's been said, and act like the song's been playing the whole time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to D&D. May, you want to do the honors?
Yep, Yep, I was just doing some final checks really quickly. Clicking buttons. Anyways, set. Hi, welcome back. Last we left off, the group got to meet the infamous Witch and Light of said Witchlight Carnival, the folks who run the place. There was a very spirited discussion about what they had discovered, and things became uncomfortable, and the party was escorted out.
Uncomfortable for who?
Uncomfortable for a few people. So the party took time to explore, clear their heads some, and afterwards were called back to speak with Mr. Light himself, simply by himself, and he discussed how the current position of the carnival, while not desirable, was... Oh, good grief, my brain. I've slept since last week, okay?
You sure?
No. We sat down, a discussion was had about, yes, things have been going on at the carnival that we don't really want getting out and worrying the carnival goers. Yes, things should have been better attended to than they have been. No, we haven't really been able to do much in the way of going out and handling things ourselves, because if we go out there and leave the carnival unattended, shit would get a whole lot worse without us being here to try and keep things curbed as best we can. And Light then asked if there was anything, if the party would be willing to help them by going into the Feywild itself, as they were originally tasked, and if anything along the way they could do to lessen this weight on the carnival, that if there was anything they could do to please try their best. And currently it is rather undecided. I believe most of the party was heading back to the feasting orchard, and Bunk went off for a moment by himself to think. Anyways, so what are we all doing?
Well, might as well enjoy ourselves here now that we're thinking things and people aren't all here. So, what carnival games do I see around here at the orchard?
There is a few different things that you've... Hang on. Oh boy. Trying to type and talk at the same time. Answering a message from a friend of mine.
Where am I? And
You two went up to the feasting orchard ahead of Bunk and I, because Bunk and I went by lost property, dropped off the rink, and then I came on up.
Yeah.
So I am meeting
Oh,
y'all.
good gods. Why are
Feasting
you
orchard.
all the way off the map?
they didn't
He
like
was
the map
somewhere
anymore.
else. Somewhere else.
Because I am just somewhere.
He is
They're
in the
lost.
vagueness of space.
Or are you just being a little bitch? Come on.
Why, yes and no.
I mean, where should I put myself on the map then?
I don't know. Where did you want to go? You said you wanted to look for somewhere quiet to think.
In the river.
Probably there.
I hear the mystery mine's pretty quiet.
Bruh.
But yeah, I think before splitting off, I think Bunk and Mirden would have agreed upon how long Bunk would be gone before rejoining the group.
You have an hour's time of the festival at max. Because like
Okay.
at that point, Mirrodin would have said at that point, decisions will have to be made. If you are there for it, then that means that you can be involved in the decisions. If not, it might be a choice that is made without your input.
Understood. And then Bunk is gonna head off after that, so
Okay.
just wanted to make sure that was set up so I know what I'm going to do now, or the time I have to work with.
Me and Zane are up, just eating food and singing, "Ain't no love, my man, shoo up, shoo up."
Okay. So,
Come on, Zane,
Mirden,
do
you
your
wanted-
part.
Mirden, you wanted to know about the games around?
Yes. Like, I have not been able
Okay,
to enjoy the festival. I have been working.
Yeah, there are several games around. There's also the Wandering Calliope, who wanders around singing their songs. Walking around, you see all sorts of different employees and carnival goers of all shapes, sizes, colors, ages. You see there are like a few elves on stilts walking past. There's a fire breather somewhere making cool shapes with the flames that he spits. There is several different cacophonies of voices being called out. There's like, Almirage ring toss, it's Almirage, it's no mirage. Then another one calling out for catch the dragon by the tail. As Bunk had briefly stopped at and taken a look at before, there is calls for a gnome poetry contest. There's calls for goblin wrestling. Test your strength in against our like best goblin wrestlers. Guess the number of feathers on a cockatrice. It can be dangerous if the cockatrice is actively trying to stun you, but the cockatrice behaves. And there's also come try your will, outstare the Cyclops. There are
I have an unfair advantage on that, so I'm not gonna go do that one.
just
Yeah.
just
There are-
flops
yep.
tongue out of mouth and licks eye while it's still open. Come on,
There
Cyclops.
Yeah, there are a lot of games. There's a lot of like stalls and carts that are calling out of different with cupcakes and candied apples, cookies, wines, non-alcoholic wines. There's all sorts of drinks and treats and candies as you walk around. There's a lot of different things to be seen.
Okay. Why not? Let's go ahead and try a ring toss.
All right. You walk up to the stand as a halfling calls out, "This all mirage is no mirage, adorn its horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize." And as you walk up, they note you. It's like, would you care to give it a try? As they're holding a handful of rings, and inside there is it looks sort of like a bit of a traditional ring toss, but inside there is a wooden statuette of an Almirage, which is a sort of unicorn rabbit. And it is sort of hopping around a little bit as one participant is trying to get rings on its horn. There's already 2 successful tosses, and they go for their last ring, they miss with a sort of damn it! I almost had it.
So I just throw.
Yes, the aim of the game is to get 3 rings
Hello
on the
there.
Almirage's horn.
How big are the rings?
The rings are about the size of a frisbee.
Praxor
Okay.
Adam, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just ruined the immersion.
Sure. What do I do to throw? You said there's 3 rings.
Mm-hmm. Or no, you have to get 3. Yeah. You get 3 rings.
Okay.
Oh, misread.
Okay. And so what do I do to throw a ring?
You just toss it, like kind of discus.
What check do I need to do here?
Oh,
Is it
dexterity.
athletics or okay?
I was about to say, yeah, you just throw it. Go on, Kohal.
Dexterity.
Alright, Kohal.
DC 17.
Mirrodin throws it, and it perfectly lands on the bottle.
It's an Almirage statuette.
Yeah, you gotta throw it IRL.
All right. So just 3 dexterity checks.
Yes, and if they meet or beat a 17, then you make it. Woo!
Okay.
Hey! Damn! The first 2 you get shoo, immediately as the Almirage statuette appears. Foop, foop, and they catch perfectly on the horn. The last one just barely nicks off the horn without making it on. Well, at the very least, you got 2. That's impressive. 2 rings equals 1 prize. I don't make the rules, I just give them out. Alright, now if you do me a lovely little favor and roll a d8 for me.
8. Okay.
6. You are given a small container of face paint. And the item description, a single application of magic face paint. As an action, you can apply the face paint to yourself or another creature. The recipient gains the benefit of Disguise Self spell that lasts for an hour or until the recipient chooses to end the effect. So, yeah, you're given this little jar of face paint with a tag that explains what it does. It's like, and here you are. Thank you for playing. And then as I turn, they call more, come try your luck at the Almirage ring toss. And yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of look at it, look around in confusion a bit, and then just put it in my bag.
Yeah, it looks, for all intents and purposes, it looks like a container of like facial cream, like something to help get the wrinkles out, or like a face wash kind of mask thing.
So it looks like scale polish.
Yeah, essentially, it's just like face cleansing stuff, or just like a kind of facial cream. But the tag says like this can be used as a type of magical disguise for 1 hour, or if you choose to deactivate it beforehand. Kind of, it gives the description of it on the tag.
I just realized something that could ruin something that's already happened.
What?
So, remember how Kohal did that big extravagant thing with the light wings? Right? Remember
Yep.
that?
Yeah.
You also remember how they're still wearing butterfly wings on their back?
And?
It is a spectral form that appears. It doesn't actually. I cannot transform into a dragon. I can take on and have a spectral form of a dragon overlaid on top of me.
It's like a light table.
I essentially was walking in place with a hologram projected over me.
With still the little barfly wings on your back.
Yeah.
All right. Anything further from Mutant?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anything? I guess I'll go grab a big old plate of food and see if I find them at a table.
You can head to the feasting orchard and catch up with the other two who are eating
And
as
singing,
much as they
"Ain't
can
no number, my
manage.
man, chew
Yeah.
up, chew up."
Eating as much as they can manage. Miota is singing and dancing on top of a table, while Zane is just kind of like nodding along on the ground with their plate of food.
Nah, Zane's mouthing the words. They don't want anyone to hear them though. They're just mouthing the words. Should I actually sing? Should I actually sing it in my Miota voice?
I don't know. You do what
Ain't
you
no
want.
loving my man. Chew up, chew up.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to. Do we have like a sad dramatic track in here? Just because I want to be a little bit of a goob.
I mean, there's the music box, but people seem to think that was Spook.
The music box? Where?
That would not get added in here. It looks like it didn't get added in here.
No. I see royal jelly. Don't know what that means.
That one's more silly goofy.
Ah.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect for goob time. Oh my god. Fuck you, Ralph.
Hehe.
Everybody hydrate.
Yeah.
Or don't. The choice is yours.
Yeah, I don't got any sadness ones here.
Okay. So.
Can you upload whatever there, or is it?
I'm making sure to upload things that are safe to be used on stream, because I know that Bell is streaming this.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
So I make sure
ask because I might also have some both
I don't know, babe.
copyright free and ones that are my own. So.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can upload stuff just long as I know it's copyright free. I don't mind uploading it to the campaign.
Yeah.
It's copyright safe for stream.
Either that or something just more kind of a slightly serious without being spooky, but kind of like a deep in thought kind of thing.
You could go perhaps with Vaulted or Haven Winter, maybe would fit that.
Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna turn over to the only person not with the group. Bunk, what you doing?
They're looking through their DJ tapes.
Bunk is more or less just in thought, sitting on a bench, talking to themselves, and just thinking over the carnival, what's been asked, and how things have gone from like oh, deliver this letter to save this god trapped in the Feywild by 3 witches. And how it's gone from 0 to 100 and far more dangerous than they ever could have imagined. And are just debating if they want to continue. During this and the various like conversations with themselves, muttering and whatnot, during a moment, they just look up, see a clown that happens to be nearby, and starts. They're performing for the kids, does something funny, like ends up with a cream pie to the face or something. Bunk laughs, goes to stop himself again, but then doesn't. And he just lets himself laugh a bit more. And once he's done, sort of sits back and looks at the carnival as a whole and sort of starts to see what Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are trying to protect here, I guess. At first, because Monk, before this point, didn't really get it, didn't really care. They honestly did not want to have anything to do with the Feywild. But slowly, they're starting to get it, I think. Because a voice essentially just points out to him, his own voice inside his head. When was the last time you laughed like this? How long has it been since you could just laugh? You say it's just a curse that this place has put on you that is doing it, and while that may be true, you used to laugh a lot more. And just sort of stuff along that line. And essentially slowly going from the thoughts he had before about this is too dangerous, I'm not putting myself at risk for this place. And it's starting to break down just a little bit. And after spending a few minutes like that, they are probably gonna go off and enjoy some of the carnival stuff.
Okay. Alright. So you just sorry, brain kind of flatlined for a moment. So you spend some time doing some inner reflection and just watching as everything goes around. And when was the last time you really laughed like this anywhere else, curse or otherwise, or magical caused or otherwise? And it's been a really long time since you were with anybody but yourself, really. And while you wouldn't say they were your friends, they are people that you've enjoyed spending time with to some extent, and some exception, but it is something you've been It's been nice to not have just your own thoughts for company for the past few days, hours, however long it's been.
Days,
Magic
because it
and
took
times
days.
is fucking weird
Yeah.
in the Feywild or Fey-affected places. So, as long as you have some extra time and there's not really
Yeah. Buck
any
will
point.
definitely be trying to get back before that hour mark.
Yeah.
But they are going to take a bit and just try to enjoy the carnival and essentially pull on this thread.
Everything that had happened before, everything that happened in the past, it happened and it sucked and it still gives you pause and some hesitation to really want to do much with Fae related stuff. But in the meantime, it's really not such a big deal and having just a little bit of fun. Just relaxing a little bit. So as you walk around and take in the sights of all the snack stalls that you must have passed like 5 times by now, all the little games, the bigger attractions, seeing a few of the faces that you already know, passing by a couple of pixies that you ran into at the kingdom, and they're giving the latest news, and oh my god, Jessica, and oh my god, Vanessa, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Catching glimpse of Northwind in one area and maybe a couple of other faces that you saw in the staff area in another spot, and just seeing all these different people here, some with families, some as couples, some as just, they work here, but they're all happy to an extent. For the families being here, they're happy to just spend time together and experience things together and have the chances that you really so much wish you still had, but maybe still can. And seeing just couples walking around and being cute, it's kind of weird. You never really got it, but if they're happy, that's alright. And then seeing the people who work here, who essentially live here, and seeing how happy and how loving they are with this place, these people that come to visit, these games and entertainment and foods and drinks and everything that goes around, and how much genuine care and attention and affection they put into it. Maybe it wouldn't hurt just to unwind a little bit. And maybe this place is worth a little bit of danger to save it. Maybe. But as you walk around, all these thoughts floating in your head, where do you think you would go first?
Um,
What do you think would catch your eye first?
I do not know.
Well, there's six like extra game stalls of note, being the Almirage Ring Toss and a few others. There's all the snack stalls, there's the bigger attractions. Not all of them have storylines pointed to them, such as the snail races. The snail races are just, they're fine.
Probably end up at the Calliope at some point, maybe, uh, the Bubble Pot Teapot as well. No, I was planning on just sort of hand waving all of this and not actually getting into what I'm doing during this time because
Sorry.
That's too
I
damn
was just
bad.
asking for just like ideas of what you think you
Uh,
might have done.
Probably. We'll probably end up at the Calliope at some point. Maybe the bubble pot, teapot, maybe the dragonfly rides.
Dragonfly rides.
Or maybe a revisit of the carousel as things are probably closer to the end of the time, since it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay, for the dragonfly rides, would you be actively wanting to go on the ride, or will you just be watching?
Probably on them.
Okay. Um, no, I'm not gonna go through that whole thing. That you already caught kettle steam. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing for that ride. There was a story block for it that like if you hadn't, it was part of the catching kettle steam bit, but you've already caught kettle steam, so I'm just gonna say you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. Ear itches. Okay. But yeah, you give one of the dragonflies a little whirl. They seem to be. It's a little difficult to handle them at first, but you get the hang of it a little bit after a couple of sharp turns. Yeah. Yeah, you just walk around, stopping at whatever appeals to you, taking looks at different things, and yeah.
Okay.
After you feel like you've had your fill of wandering around for a bit, you can make your way back to party if you want.
Yeah, I would probably end up going that way.
Okay. So after about maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes or so of just wandering around on your own, and mind you, these are all extended in the time of under the effects of Mr. Witch's pocket watch.
Well,
Which, oh wait, I didn't mention that last time. Oh, whatever. Yeah, Mr. Light's weather vane scepter tracks the mood. Mr. Witch's pocket watch extends the time so that people don't feel like they miss out on too much. But yeah, even with the extended time granted by Mr. Witch's watch, it feels like quite a while and not long at all at the same time. But you finally make your way to catch up with the others.
Alright, real quick. Should I fill you guys in on what's going on in chat right now?
I'm not paying attention to chat.
Alright.
You're playing dinosaur game, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I can't play dinosaur game while streaming. No. Apparently when I left the dinosaur game, someone said that I hope you die, and I'm like, ooh. Like, that's not good.
Bro.
But I'm like, the other day, someone said, I hope you choke on a sausage and die in the game. And I thought that was hilarious. And Fire's response
Children.
was,
all of
them. You're a bottom. Wouldn't you like that?
Bruh.
I'm just thinking of a specific Adventurous clip, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, it's the one about Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton? Why are there so many perverts in your mansion?
I'm not going
And
to
then the next
confirm or
scene.
deny, and we should continue on.
I love you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fire. I couldn't. It's too funny not to share, alright?
Yeah, it's only immortalized on Twitch and later on YouTube for all time. Don't
Yeah.
sweat it. Don't
Yeah,
worry
don't
about
sweat
it.
it. Don't worry about it. No,
You'll
don't
be
cry!
fine.
Fire, it was funny, and it was mean towards me, alright? The best type of joke.
Anyways, yeah.
I don't know if
TJ.
those guys are going to be doing anything during the 20-30 minutes I'm gone, other than just eat themselves into a food coma.
Ain't
No,
no loving
probably
my
just-
man.
I'm not sure
chew
that's
up.
possible for me.
Ain't no loving my man. Chew up, chew up.
Very much reminiscent of that one scene in Lord of the Rings where it's just Merry and Pippin singing and dancing on a table.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Except
yeah.
Miota is playing both Mary and Pippin.
Only blue for the brave and true comes from the green dragon. Hey! Anyways.
Ain't no loving my man. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so what now? What are you feeling?
Can we start a food fight?
No.
No, okay.
If you do, you will become bacon.
It was like a group request. I was asking the group, should I start a food fight? I'm like,
I don't know how that would be received. Honestly,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to.
He would become bacon.
I mean, it could be received well as fun and make the carnival be happier, or
Well,
it
there
could
is
be
also the
bad.
cake eating contest.
Oh, there's a cake
A
eating
what?
contest.
Oh, I didn't tell you that?
No.
Yeah, there's a cake eating contest in the feasting orchard.
This is the first we're hearing of this.
No, I
Please,
told you
tell
this
me
once
more.
you first got there. Okay, so
Yeah, they did
the cake
mention
eating
that.
contest is run repeatedly throughout the evening, and it does cost a ticket punch to enter. But on one side of the feasting orchard, there is a table laden high with so many different cakes and cupcakes and baked goods, and at the front of it is a a gnome. Well, actually, two gnomes. One gnome is sitting there playing a lute or a bandolier. You're not sure which one. And another one is helping to direct the finishing touches for reloading the table for the next go round of the cake eating contest. Yes, put that one there, That's good, that's good, that's good. And
Alright.
yeah.
I'm going to say
I'm going to find the line.
Oh, I was gonna say to
Okay.
Mirrodin, can't you just unhinge your jaw and literally scoop all of it in?
I am finding the line.
Okay, so yeah, there's a small area
I would
over
join
on
in
one
on this.
section where another where a half elf. They seem half elf-ish. They're a bit too short to be a full elf, but their ears are too pointed to be a human. So they are helping to seat people who are joining in and writing down names. And as you walk up, oh, hello, are you wanting to join the competition?
If there is space remaining, yes.
Of course, we have 3
interested.
seats left.
And how long has it been since the big top extravaganza?
It's getting into the latter half of the 5th hour. So it's been a while.
Okay.
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 So yeah, she takes your name, writes it down, and punches your ticket, ushers you to a chair, and explains the rules a little bit. Well, doesn't explain the rules, but explains that if something should happen health-wise as a result of this, they do have a medical tent. They have people they can call up if you're not feeling so good. Da 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 da. Whatever. She explains like the health shit, like the if you need to tap out, here's what you do, kind of stuff.
Okay. I am going to take my seat, and as I do, you are gonna. People are just going to see as my body begins to change, and they see an albino bear just sitting on a bench at the food tables.
Ooh,
Wait, you
a
can-
little bit of wild shift.
Oh.
Love a little bit of wild shape. Love that. Love that. Okay. So.
If there's an eating contest, I think a bear is particularly suited to this.
Okay. Do you have a stat block for a bear right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have stat block for brown bear.
Okay.
I was
Just
about to say
changing the color, that's
specific
all.
bear? Like, could be both
Okay, you
specific.
said you're an albino bear, so I'm assuming you know what kind of bear you want to be. Albino just is a color is just like a color disorder, but which
Well, it's
that
definitely not poor
sounds
bear
so-
because
yeah. Okay, so once everybody is seated and ready, and the MC, I suppose I should call them, of the competition explains the rules. The goal is to eat as many cakes as you can within 60 seconds. The person who wins. Whoever lasts the longest is the winner. And I'm going to explain the game stats itself. It says a contestant can swallow a cupcake in about 3 seconds and safely eat as many cupcakes as 3 plus its con modifier. For each additional cake eaten, you must succeed on a DC 10 con saving throw or take 1d8 custard damage.
I'm gonna check the bear's stat block. Do I have immunity to custard damage?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
I hope you don't die from custard damage.
Is this the only place where custard damage is a thing?
It is
Yes.
not. No.
No?
No. There is 2 other published charity one-shots where it shows up.
Okay. It's funny though.
Like I said, I was looking at weird damage types earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, subtract custard's damage from your hit points as normal. Anyone reduced to 0 hit points by custard damage is unable to continue, loses the contest, and is covered in custard. Okay. So, yeah. So the director of the competition calls, on your marks, get set! And with a sharp clap, he signifies the start of the contest, and everybody begins going and going and going. Let's see. Contestant can swallow cupcake in about 3 seconds. Safely eat as many as 3 plus its con modifier. So what's your con modifier in your bear form?
In my bear form, my con modifier is +3.
Okay, so that's 6. Okay, so that's about... Okay, so you going and going, you get 2, 4, 6 in. How are you, like, getting these in? Are you just kind of, like, grabbing handfuls?
I am shoveling.
Okay, shoveling. You're just like... Roll... Roll con saving throw for me. For... Okay. Each additional cake eaten, you must succeed on a 10 con saving throw or take 1d8 damage. Okay, yeah, you managed to get that one in, no problem. You're gonna have to keep rolling for each one you want to get in
I'm
past
fine
it.
with doing this.
Okay, roll me another.
Yeah, because any of that custard damage is just going to go to your wild shape form.
Okay,
So there's no downside.
so you get another one. Roll again. So that's 8, 9, 10, and you. Okay. This one is difficult to get in. Roll 1d8 and subtract that from your total hit points.
Okay. 6.
Okay, you take 6 points of custard damage trying to get this in your mouth. You accidentally inhale, and some of it gets down the wrong pipe, and you're choking a little bit, but you power through it as best you can. There's a little bit of watering around the eyes, and just like a sprinkle goes up your nose on accident. Make another. How many hit points do you have left?
I got 36.
Okay, keep going.
That has more
You
than
can
you.
keep going, or you can tap out, and you can tap out. Yep.
Less than the
Riding
D8.
on the back of one of this thing that had already happened. This one is also difficult to get. Roll me 1d8. Take that from your total.
That's going to be at 31.
Okay, this one, trying to get this one down after choking so hard on that last one. Your throat's a bit sore. It kind of bothers like the lining at the top where it separates your nasal area from your mouth. It burns a bit, but you just kind of force it in. Go one more. Oh, I have not been timing this. Okay, you managed to get the
19.
next one down without any problems.
11.
The next one, little bit of a hiccup trying to get it in there, but you manage it. Yeah, that one you kind of cough a little bit. That irritation in the back of your throat getting to you a little bit on this one. You managed to get it in? I've not been counting how many seconds it's been. Get that in. And I'm gonna say one more.
Okay.
All right, you managed to get 3 more in before time is called, and that was, oh gosh, I wasn't counting.
9, 10.
That was 6 plus.
6 plus 12, if I'm counting correctly.
Oh,
God.
18. That was 18.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put you in. You know, I'm gonna say there was. Let's just say for the fun, there was 8 people doing this in total. Let's see who. Okay. So you come in 5th place. Not bad.
With 18, I come in 5th place.
No. God, I need to change that. No, you know what? Ignore that. I think you. Yeah, it's a very, very close second. You were just close to taking over first. But there was one very skinny looking kid who was just like putting it away.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking about anything else. I was just like, okay, math, math, math. Oh shit, do they win? Do they not? What do I know? What do I do? But yeah. But after the end of everything, you're given a cup of something to drink, and not only does it clear all the pastry and custard from your throat, you are also back to full hit points.
Yeah, okay.
Eh.
I'll meander over to the others as the bear still and grab another plate of food and start munching on it as well. Like I'll get a turkey leg, a big old piece of ham, And
Do
this
you-
is perhaps the most polite bear you've ever seen. But I
You
am
just
not
won't-
using silverware.
You just wander over as a bear, just like, and sit down.
And of course, we can't forget the marmalade.
Yes! God, Paddington is superior.
Is this about where Bunk comes back?
Probably. You just see
Yeah,
a
you
bear
come back,
sitting
there
with
is-
the others.
Yeah, you come back. There is a huge white bear sitting with your two lion friends. There's like a bit of frosting in the corner of the right corner of his muzzle.
I will wave.
But you just
Do I
it
know
looks
that
over and
this
waves
is-
with your big paw. You go. "Arr."
Do I know that this is Mirrodin?
Roll
They're the only
roll
white creature
insight.
near us, but
Roll insight for me.
Well, I'm not just going to make the assumption that the
Why
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck
like,
would I
oh,
sit
there's
next to a bear?
he's a bear and all this.
It's like, oh, there's a big ass white bear. That's gotta be
Why would
Bearded.
you sit next to a bear?
Like, bruh.
Yeah, because I'm a Leonin.
Roll me insight, please.
Oh, this is just gonna be a straight roll. No bonuses. 13.
You're not sure. There's something about him that feels familiar.
I'm just going to cautiously approach. Oh, I don't know.
Wait, there is.
And just be like, "Hey guys," I'm going to give Mirrodin like a
That's a bear.
questioning look of, what? What?
It's like there's something about the
Just-
eyes that looks familiar, but you're so taken aback by seeing a fucking bear that you're just like,
Just sitting
Who?
there and like holding. I imagine you're holding like a turkey leg by the bone with just two claw tips, and just
"Hmm."
munching it off of it like that. Very,
There-
very. And I think that's what has Bunk more confused than anything.
They're holding a
It's
napkin
just-
with two claws on the other side and like patting the cheeks of their.
Yes. Yes, very much.
Literally,
It's like-
literally, they're the mom bear from
From
what is it?
Brave, yeah.
From Brave, yes.
That's what I was just thinking.
I'm just gonna
I'm
turn and
going to
look
s-
at Bunk and say,
I'm going to
"Hey,
say
how's it
Bunk
going?"
is more bewildered by the bear eating proper than whether or not it's Mirrodin. It's just like,
I mean,
hi.
it says that while I'm wild shaped, I keep my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. So
Yeah.
Also,
Sorry.
everyone, purple redeemed hydrate.
I just hydrated though.
Let me check something.
Also,
Do I
sorry for
still
interrupting. I'm really bad at this.
How long does that?
Cole, what
No,
you
that's
saying?
expired by now.
but
What were you saying?
I was saying while I'm wild shaped, I keep my wisdom, intelligence, and charisma stats my own. I just
Oh,
get the
fine.
dexterity, strength, and constitution of the creature I shape into.
And none of the languages.
Well, I get the languages that it has. So, like, if I were to shape wild shape into a fucking coral shark, then I'd get the Aquian language, but I can't. I don't think that's very useful right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like, Mirrodin?
I nod.
What? You know what?
I pull out my ticket. Gesture over to the food table. The big arms
see the
wide.
cake table.
Yes,
that
there are
he's pointing-
people being assisted down from the cake table. There's a mess being cleaned up. Some are being given draughts of health. But yeah, you can
Bunk
clearly see the
see-
table.
Bunk sees that, looks back to Mirrodin, looks back at the table, and it's like, oh. Why didn't you just unhide your jaw?
I
That's what-
gesture to I gesture my head to my toes, and then I like plump out my stomach a bit as a bear because I'm bigger.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I'm gonna turn to
Bunk
Bunk.
is
I'd be
sitting
like,
down.
that's
well,
what I said. Why can't you just unhinge your jaw?
That makes sense. You would want to be a bear for this. They're right. More place to. What happens to that food when you go back to? You know what? I don't even want to know. Let's just.
I guess they're gonna wait until they digest it.
It's gonna be an interesting game of reverse chubby pickle.
Oh gosh. I don't know what that is, and I don't think I want to know.
It's when people shove marshmallows in their mouth and they say chubby pickle, and they keep doing it until they can't say it.
I thought that was Chubby Bunny.
Chubby pickle is when you're doing it with full dill pickles.
Uh,
Oh,
you get it now.
I wish I didn't.
Now I'm just thinking of that one goddamn Phasmophobia clip.
Which one?
I get
910?
910 pickles!
Why do I know this clip? I don't watch fast. What?
I think I sent it to you. I don't remember. Or like a group chat.
It was like everywhere for a while on everything.
Yeah. But anyways.
As Bunk is sitting down, he is gonna say, you still remember the your previous languages, right? So like if I were to talk to you in Draconic, you would still understand it, just not be able to speak it?
I understand my languages still, yes.
Okay. As I'm sitting down, I am going to mutter in like Draconic. I've made my decision.
Hmm.
And sit down because you were the only one that was privy to that conversation we had. And do you just like, okay, wait a moment. Can we even begin with you as a bear like that? What?
I will look
just want to listen?
slightly dejected, and I'll change back.
I mean, you don't have to if you just want to listen, nod, shake your head, or whatever else, and you
Their
can change
stomach
back if.
is full as could be. It's like it's about to explode.
It was like as I shaved back, just like fist in front of mouth, like let out some gas. It's like
It's like a silent burp. You're pretty packed up.
It's like those burps where you feel like it's about to come up.
or like
Like,
when you go to burp and
you're a
like
bit like-
no gas expels because it's just full on. I suppose this would be easier.
Yeah, probably.
You can also see, kind of like flitting about, there are some pixies walking up to some of the other contestants, or flying up to some of the other contestants and offering them what kind of look like mints, like the little pillow mints, for like anyone who looks especially queasy or overfilled. You can only assume it's like some sort of magic thing to help with the overfill, but
I'm going to kind of slowly nosh on my turkey leg.
Mm.
Kind of chew on the bone a bit.
Alright.
So, in regards to the offer that was made to us, what are thoughts towards this? And I will look over at Zane.
What? What the fuck? What about me?
What?
I'm sorry, I was reading something.
Zane just looks up. Zane just looks up with an expression of, "What the fuck did I do?"
Well, you stayed in
Belle
the, in
figured out
the,
how to whisper, and
you
it's
stayed
so
in the carriage longest.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Uh,
I've been
no.
distracting them.
Yeah, I've been getting whispers from Belle.
I told them they should eat a burrito in character.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry. I didn't know it did that. That was my hotkey is the alt button, apparently.
What? The fuck?
I don't know.
It's such a weird alt key. Such a weird alt. That's such a weird hotkey. Oh my god.
I did. It wasn't my choice. That's for sure.
I'm confused. Anyways,
So is Zane apparently.
I don't know what we were talking about. Just said my name, and that's when I got back to the conversation, basically.
In regards to the offer that was made to us, what are your thoughts?
I can go either way. I'll probably just follow Miota.
What was the offer again? That was in last session, right?
Anybody who wants to make a quick perception check.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember what the offer was off the top of my head.
I don't think it was so much of an offer, more than just.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Don't worry, I'll be your eyes.
I got
They're
fucking
equally as bad.
3!
You rolled a 1.
Yeah,
And you fail.
everybody but Miota notices the pixie kind of like freeze, stare at Zane, and then dart off.
Oh no, they know that you can talk. Oh no, what should we ever
Oh
do?
shit, I forgot about that.
I mean, to be
Pixies are
fair,
the biggest gossips.
to be
To be
fair, we already
fair-
let everyone know. And honestly, the Pixie's gonna get over there and find out that they have old news because people heard your voice at Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's area. So
Yeah, I have talked in
So
front
that
of the
pixie
top
is-
dog.
that Pixie was apparently on break and didn't get the news already.
That's assuming there was any pixies in the staff area at the
Oh,
time.
there absolutely were.
I mean, there
probably
has to
were.
be.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but then you were all in the wagon and nobody knew who was saying what. So
I
The
don't
Okay,
Pixies
but
were
think I
still
spoke in the
gossiping about
wagon.
it, so I mean,
They heard
What?
6 voices and saw 4 people and a medical assist animal escorted out of the carriage.
Zane didn't talk
I
in the
talk?
wagon. They talked in the dressing room.
Yeah, I only
yeah,
talked
it was in the dressing room.
Yeah,
No one was in
because
the
you
dressing
thought
room
no
except
one-
for you guys and Light.
You thought that no one could hear you. You thought that you didn't want them to know that. Sorry, you didn't want them to know that you could talk when we were talking with the main people. So you just didn't talk. And then we went back to talk to the one by themselves. You're like, oh yeah, I can talk now. It's fine.
Well, I needed to say something.
But yeah, that was the only thing I wanted to make a casserole for there.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. I should have been sneakier. Maybe I should have
I-
written on a paper. That wouldn't give
Yeah.
me away at all.
That gives you away a
how
bit
would
more.
you? You know what? We'll move on from that question.
They'd use their mouth. All right.
Ah.
All right. I'm just gonna respond to Mirrodin or to Zane saying that they're gonna go do where I do. I'm like, sure, we'll do it. What are we doing again?
For a moment there, I thought that the offer was to eat the pixie, and that's why she ran away. And then I was like, oh, wait,
Oh, that's so much money. But also makes sense for how discombobulated you were.
Yeah, I was like, what
Oh.
are we doing?
Whew.
How the fuck is there a pixie? We're eating the pixie?
No,
Hold
you're
on, what's
talking
going on?
about we were talking about the offer, quote unquote offer in question is what Mr. Light talked to you about last session was I can help we can get you guys into the Feywild if you still wish to go actually find and get Zabilna. And
Yeah.
if you manage to make it through, anything you can do along the way to help our plight for our carnival would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've had so much happen since last session.
Yeah.
I got a therapist now.
Yeah.
I'm in therapy, so...
Proud of you.
Well, I fixed my sleep schedule finally.
Nice.
So yeah, we say yes. We're helping.
I will look over to Bunk. And what are your thoughts?
In a word, complicated. But I will join you guys if we are going to go through with this.
Do we want to go now, or like wait until the carnival's over, or almost over?
Oh, real quick,
Yeah.
May
Yeah, baby.
sidebar.
All right, real quick, Kohal, sidebar.
Alright, which VC do you want me in?
No, I want a side of your bar.
I don't have a bar.
Why don't you have a bar?
You think I've got enough money to open a bar?
Not that type of bar.
You can't have any of my Kit Kat bar either.
Oh, come on! Just break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
I don't have one.
Oh, I love Kit Kat bars.
Yeah, but they have corn in them.
Oh yeah, that's true. In America, at least. Wait, I wonder what they use instead of corn in other countries.
Usually cane sugar.
I fucking hate that we use corn in everything.
As you should.
I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't taste as good.
No one doesn't. It's sickeningly sweet.
Yep. So you'd have to special order them from a different country.
This is what I tend to do is I go to... There's a store here that essentially sells goods from around the world. It's a novelty shop, but they sell candy, snacks, and stuff from around the world.
Ah.
And that's where I tend to get most of my stuff like that. And then in a couple weeks, actually, right after I get back from my trip, a Japanese dollar store is opening up a branch here.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Literally like 10 minutes drive from my house.
It's epic.
So I was like, I'll have to drive past the American dollar stores to get to the dollar store where I can buy and eat shit.
Still, it's still like that's very conveniently close. Usually places like
Oh,
that
yes.
usually have to drive like hours. Just like
Okay,
where
we
do you
are
get your
back.
pop? Because like all
Alright.
pop has like corn syrup in it.
You have to get the diet ones, or sometimes they'll have a special real sugar brand. That's usually like $5 more per case.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
Anyways. So the lions are in.
Yeah. Did you guys have fun with your bar on the side?
Yeah, we were just kind of talking about backstory stuff. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
So, yep.
You weren't
But
sharing a Kit Kat bar.
I will probably, if it's all right with everyone here, ask as part of the completion bonus or whatnot for helping the carnival. I require some information that they may or may not be able to provide, but they are elves, so it is more likely than not, or they can find it.
That is other thing. They
That
asked for much, but did not speak of what they offered.
I think
So
honestly,
if this is journey that we are willing to make,
You're slipping into what
the
your other
next part
character
is
was.
to see. Well, he's also stuffed full of food. He's trying to talk slower so it doesn't
Oh yeah,
come back.
fair.
We must see what it is that they offer for additional service.
yep.
Another pixie kind of flutters up,
Hi, you were part of the cake eating contest, yeah? Do you need one of these?
holding out one of those little pillow mints.
It reduces the contents of your stomach without making you throw up or shit yourself.
I am fine.
Okay,
It could be
I'll
like a
just leave
real
it-
dragon breathing.
I'll just leave it and then just
Drop it on the table next to your plate
just in case.
and flitters off.
They could be like a real dragon. They'll have fire breath.
Bruh.
Why did I see sleight of hand?
Yes, among other things, I think I will ask
What was
them
the
for
sleight of
some.
hand for?
I failed the sleight of hand check.
I'll try to see if I can grab the pill without them noticing.
Yeah, we all
Oh.
noticed. We failed. uh,
Don't we have to do a perception against that?
No, I don't think any of you have a passive
that's an
perception lower
8.
than 8.
Oh,
yeah, all of us have a higher percent. Well, I don't know about Monk. I know me and Zane do.
Monk does.
I don't
Just
remember.
barely.
We can just say Miota didn't notice it with the one from because of the one from earlier.
So like as
I
as I'm like
noticed.
looking around and saying we need to ask, like I kind of like put my hand over the pill, and you can hear it like scraping across the table as I slowly
It's like a,
move it towards
yeah,
me.
it's a little pillow mint, but yeah, you can hear it kind of like click, click, click against the wood of the table as they like slowly and try to discreetly drag it towards themselves.
It's like as they drag it, it flips every single side instead of just sliding across the table. It flips to every side of the mint.
We're, we're all watching them, like watching the
Yeah,
pill
it's like
move.
it's like one of those it's like one of those cylinder-shaped mints. So it rolls, but it clicks.
Monk, as part of all of this,
Mhm.
and getting into a bit more the spirit of the carnival, is going to cast prestidigitation and make it even louder as it slides across.
So rude, dang. It is just your.
We're all
It's not
staring.
too much louder, but it's definitely louder than it should be.
Very much like that.
And weirded, if you look at Bunk, you will definitely see a
Just
smile on his face
so
and him chuckling to himself.
Yes.
If you didn't catch him just casting it, since it is a verbal.
Excuse me.
I'm just gonna act like I didn't see anything, even though I clearly saw it. Zane's gonna do something.
Huh?
Am I?
What are you doing? Are you ignoring it?
I guess. I don't care that much.
Alright, Zane points it out and yells really loud. It's just like...
Why?
Wow.
Why?
Don't make me
Miota's gonna
cast
turn
a
into
person on you,
bacon.
Miota. I will.
Let
I will
Zane
stop you in
live.
your tracks.
Jeez. Zane is their own sentient being. Leave him alone.
Oh yeah, Purple says say hi to the pupper.
Oh. No, the dog. No, she sent that first bit and then didn't get to.
Yeah.
She sent it without finishing it. She's saying her dog says hi.
Oh. I read that wrong. I thought they were telling us to say hi to our dogs for them.
I
I'm
don't
like,
have a dog.
I'm like, the only two people here who have dogs is me and Rel. And I'm like, I mean, May, you are a dog, but I think it'd be
Hi.
a bit insensitive to say hi to May as we're playing with them in D&D. Like, it's like,
I
May,
guess
Purple
it's
told
auto
us to
May.
tell you hi.
What?
It's like,
What are we doing?
oh, sorry. I guess off track.
Mm.
So we're going to try to get the carnival's happiness meter back up before the end of the carnival. Is that what we're doing?
No.
No?
That is not our job.
Now, we are about to go risk our lives. Jump into the Feywild.
Well, I got that
Do
part.
battle with 3 witches powerful enough to seal away an archfey.
I'm gonna motion for
Unseal
you
that
to bring your
archfey
voice down.
and deliver a letter.
I literally asked, are we doing that now? Or, like, what are we doing? And then you guys
The one would not
said
be
you
able to
need
send
know
us
more.
while the carnival is still going.
Well, I guess that is
Mm,
a question, though. Do we want to stick around and enjoy the carnival a bit? Like up to hour 7
Um,
before we have them send us away?
I
Or do we want to go immediately-ish?
I will say just a little bit of like you feel as if you could just ask to go at any point and they they could he would help you through.
If we want to have our discussion about payment,
Yes, we
that's
still
going
need
to
to
need to
go
wait.
talk to them. It's just, do we go do it now, get everything settled, and then immediately go? Or do we try to enjoy the carnival for a bit before we go gallivanting into the Feywild and straight into danger
Was that all on character?
and potential death?
That quiz that all on character?
Mostly, yeah.
Alright. I've had my fill of fun.
Okay,
But-
that's one for leaving post haste. What do you say, Mirden?
If we are to depart on this journey, we need to discuss what it is they offer. when dealing with the Fae, no part of a bargain should be left unstated.
Are we making a deal with? Are they technically Fae or are they just elves?
I thought they were just elves.
Make a
They run a carnival of Fae, and the delights and joys thereof.
Sure,
make an
of the Feywild, but have we seen any
Hmm.
actual Fae?
Pixies are Fae.
Yeah, we've
Make
seen
an-
Fae.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna say anybody who might have try to think of like what these guys might be. Make a. I'm just gonna say straight. I'm just gonna say intelligence. Add or subtract whatever you think would be appropriate
I'm
for your
confused. What do you mean
character.
add or subtract?
Should we
Like,
just do a
if you think you would have, if you think you would have like a bonus to this because of like any histories you might have.
Alright,
For
fuck
Fae,
you,
right?
game. Fuck you, game. Fuck you,
For
D&D.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Oh. Well, it's just straight.
I forgot.
Oh, I don't think I know anything.
Hey,
I
look,
forgot
we
what
tied!
this was.
Who's Mr. Light?
Yeah.
If it's greater than a DC 10, then not really,
Um,
unless it's like. Yeah, I don't think I would.
okay. None of you three are quite sure.
Oh, what's your intelligence modifier, Mirrodin?
Well, I'm kind of
I would s-
counteracting because it's like, because of my sage background, I do know some extra histories, but this feels like it's a topic that wouldn't have exactly been in his field of study, so I'm kind of just doing it as a straight instead
Because
of with
I'm
the
going off
bonuses.
of like, I'm going off of like the part where like are Mr. Witch and Mr. Light even like elves or fae, or even fae, and that's what I'm trying to like.
I mean,
That's what I'm
technically
kind of
elves are
factoring in.
descended from Fae, so they could be counted as such.
I'm trying
As for
to.
if they are specifically able to manipulate the power of the Feywild, again, elves are somewhat sort of able to, so
He
all in
straight up,
all,
he
I have
straight
no
up,
clue.
he straight up said he could open up a portal for us to the Fae. That is
Okay, so
that's kind of Fae. That's a
Miota,
Fae thing
Bunk,
to
and
do.
Zane. Miota, Bunk, and Zane. Nothing really comes to you. They kind of look
Like
elvish.
elves.
That's all you get.
They're
Mirrodin,
elves.
you have like a tiny bit of an itch sort of on the edge of your memory. It's kind of like, you know, you've seen something about elves that kind of look like them, but you don't remember all the details or the history or what they're called. But it's like right there, and it's like, you know it, you just can't get to it.
They're specialty elves.
Is that what they call Santa's helpers? Specialty elves?
So you say that they're a type of elf, but not the standard variety elf.
You're like, they're a specific kind of elf, you just don't quite you just can't quite get to it right now.
Yeah,
It's,
basically
it's right
Santa's
there. It's like
helpers.
it's like ask something you don't know, or like you do know, but you just can't get it. Otherwise, so what have we? What's just what?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Zane, what
Wait.
do you want to do?
Oh my god, my mic was not picking up. We can stay a little bit.
Alright, so you want to stay.
I'll say I have literally nothing left for you guys except for what you've already done and a few of the major rides that you haven't gone to yet. I have
Well, then let's
nothing
leave.
else.
Alright. We're just gonna act like you didn't
Unless,
say you're gonna stay.
like, unless you want to go to all the little game booths and do the games in Pixie Kingdom, but like, come on, what kind of completionist plays D&D?
Alright, guys, I'm a
Ew.
completionist. We
No!
have to go and we have to become friends with everyone in the park and learn everyone's name and their entire background story.
Well, also as part of the completionist thing, shouldn't we also be trying to get... We've had the carnival all the way happy. Shouldn't we make it all the way sad to just
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
complete that?
Yeah.
No, we do that as we leave.
So we
TPK.
should chop off a couple heads, right, and leave them around the park, right?
Wow.
That's
So, in
or
that
steal cotton
case-
candy from a little kid. Just like
Just go.
we
I
just
am
run
running out
around
of ideas,
robbing
though.
every little kid.
Okay. In that case... So, do we wish to discuss the...
Bless you.
Bless you.
Damn it.
It sounds like then we will probably be heading out shortly after we talk to them. Or talk to him or whatever it ends up being.
This
So,
This will need to be a them conversation.
most likely. So... Reward. I don't know what to really say for this, except that even if they don't offer us anything, are we still going to go through to deliver the letter?
That
I
is
think we need to get that out of the way first.
I mean, I
Roslov
really
has
do want
promised
that
you
weapon.
his.
I know
Not-
about
yeah.
Roslov. I'm just more
That's for the
focused.
letter. They also requested that we do other stuff if we can while we're there. So that's a additional contract.
Well, but honestly, everything, all of their issues for the most part are solved if we complete our quest. Because delivering the letter means we have to unfreeze the Belna and bring them back.
Unfree.
I mean, we could just give them the letter while they're frozen, but I
That
feel like
solves
that's...
that is ensuring it is delivered to the recipient.
I feel like that's a bit
We
cheating,
will have
though.
delivered it to their care.
I don't. Since we've already sent off to Roslov what has happened, I don't think we can get away with that.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
shrug.
right.
Heck. Excuse me.
So, my
Like I said,
my
it'd be
main
cheating.
question still stands, because if we are going to do this, regardless of what they... I just want to make sure we are all on the same page. Because if talks break down, we want to at least ensure we can, I guess, get in easy if we are still going to go through it, even without that. If that, you guys get what I'm going for, right?
Yes.
Sure.
So, what are everybody's thoughts on that then? Are we still going here regardless if they sweeten the pot, to say. We of course won't do any of the go out of our way to go above and beyond and help the circus other than saving Zilbilna. If they refuse, but it's not like we're actually gonna stop from. Yeah. I guess.
I mean,
What more would we be hoping to get out of this then?
some supplies to help.
Okay, that would.
I mean, we're doing this anyways. I mean, it'd be best if they could just give us some supplies that could help. Maybe stronger weapons.
I'm not certain the carnival is the place that would have those.
You'd be surprised.
Well, at the very least, there are plenty of magical trinkets that might be able to help us throughout the Feywild. They could potentially spare some of those.
Yes. Like the shrinking potions for the fairy kingdom. Could shrink an enemy and step on them.
Actually, I think weren't the potions just to restore and they used magic to shrink?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think normally I just said.
But they might have just some shrink. They would. Yeah, I think asking for supplies is a very good start because we are not prepared currently, I think, to venture into the Feywild.
And who knows, maybe someone lost a magical axe or something. And it's in Lost and Found. You never know.
Yes, you do never know. But I mean, I don't really classify that much of a reward, but more of a requirement, if that makes sense.
Well,
Because we would want that before delivery. I'm talking about the stuff on/after delivery.
the truth is, they don't know if we will even succeed.
Yes, which is why we will eventually have to find our way back here potentially to collect it. Or they will have to get it to us somehow, but that is the nature of a reward for a quest, is it not? You have to return to who submitted it, and they give it to you after the job is done. Or they send it your way after they confirm the job is done.
I have an idea of something I could request, but there's a chance that we'll succeed at that before we complete the job, so.
And I mean, if that's the case, then there is no reason to claim that specifically. It can just be like, oh, never mind, we got it on the quest, we are good, so you don't owe us that anymore. Give it to someone else, or we can still take it if it's a thing, or whatever it may be.
Yes, money, because they've been running this carnival, they have to have money.
Yeah, I guess if a monetary reward of I don't have a good grasp of value of things of D&D, but
Mm.
The gold piece is $100. But, like, in terms of actual
mhm.
currency and economical influence, a gold piece is $100.
Okay. And in that case, as part of the reward, it could be like 100 gold each, if we are able to assist in the ways that they desire.
If they assist us, give us supplies, I would agree to that. But if they can't give us supplies, I feel like the reward needs to be a bit higher than that.
Yeah. How about 125 for the three of you, and I will ask for some information that they may or may not have.
I mean, I could care less about money. All that I care about is bloodshed. I'm just kidding. All that I care about is the adventure. Totally.
Adventure into the Feywild. Sounds fun.
It'll be like
Okay.
taking a trip to an amusement park.
Anyone have... So, right now it's just gonna be like 100 gold each if they can do supplies. With like a discount to the reward for Bunk if they can provide some information, and I guess to Miota if they can do something for him.
Yeah.
There is information I would ask of them as well.
Okay. Then how about 75 gold each plus an additional favor we specify it there and then to be fulfilled upon completion. As long as the favor is doable, that will be discussed there and then. And yes, any issues with any of that?
None that I can see. Zane.
It sounds good to me.
Sorry, I know I keep calling you out, but I'm like trying to confirm that's okay with you.
It's
like,
fine.
You're like dead silent. I'm like, I don't want it to be like, nah. I need something.
All aboard Railroad Express. Woo,
There
woo.
are so many dogs barking in this goddamn neighborhood, and it keeps setting off my dog.
I have
So
a
I'm like
solution.
hovering over the mute button.
I have a solution. Go outside
What?
and scream as loud as you can. Shut the fuck up.
No, that's just
That
gonna
will
make
not
them.
work.
That's just gonna make them get louder.
I know it
It
will. That's why I
will.
told them to do it.
You think I'd
Oh.
do that in a suburban neighborhood though?
I would. I would.
Bold of you to
Anywho.
assume they have that volume range.
I do not.
Yeah, that's true. Go get
Shall we-
megaphone.
Shall we go meet back up with them and iron out the final details then?
Yes.
I suppose we shall.
Also, hi Atomic Renegade. Sorry, we're doing D&D, so if I'm late to respond and stuff, it's...
Also,
Post
y'all
D&D.
gonna have to reiterate for me once things get to things because I was not
Okay.
paying attention.
75 if they can provide us supplies upon completion, which completion will be defined as like freeing Zelbilna plus whatever else they define there and then. Upon completion, we will be rewarded each 75 gold plus a favor to be specified then, such as
Okay.
for information of a thing or if they can procure a thing.
Specified upon return or upon.
Upon making the agreement. So it will not be like an unbounded favor. It will be one each person specifies there and then everyone agrees to. Then it will be bound.
Okay.
If they cannot provide supplies, then we will up it to just 100 gold plus plus the same favor.
Mm,
You alright, May? You sound tired.
yeah, I'm fucking for some reason it's just like hitting me. Like I'm not tired, but my body is just like, hey girl, you haven't slept, when that's a fucking lie. I've been sleeping. Excuse me. Oy.
Also, do we want somebody in particular to just do the negotiations and get them done, or
I believe that they have the least animosity towards me, given the way things went at their abode.
I know they have the most animosity towards me.
For
the
good
least-
reason.
The one they have least animosity against is Zane Shijuba. I'm just kidding.
But
Zane.
they'd probably be mad at me because I didn't talk at all.
Why would they be mad at you for not talking? I don't know.
No.
Because they didn't stop
Because as soon as
me.
they talk, it's very clearly a violation of the terms of service for entering the carnival.
Yeah.
How?
Because I was
can be-
pretending to be an animal.
You are an animal. You
I
can be a
mean-
medical assist animal and be able to fucking have sentience.
There's probably different labels for that.
It's probably like slavery there. No.
I get paid time off.
Yeah, it's a paid position.
I paid them with food, love
salaried.
and care, and
It's like having a
house.
nanny.
Thank goodness.
And
Zane
they
is
don't
the
have to
parent
work.
and you are the child.
Basically, yeah.
That's how this works.
I don't want to be a nanny.
I give them protection, and all they do is just make sure I don't kill people. I'm not supposed to. Which
You
they're
don't want to be a
not good
nanny?
at.
Too late!
I do my best. I'm just an enabler.
Yes, you are. Oh.
That's not better!
What?
The party art.
That's so cute.
Am I missing something? Hold on.
Party
You're
art.
missing something.
Oh my god!
There
Wait,
it is.
Is this? I'm changing. I'm changing this to my PNG right now.
He's so cute. Oh my god.
It's my boy.
Okay.
Oh.
Baby the cute.
Let me go ahead and fucking save all of this.
Oh.
I was waiting till you
Stomach,
guys
you will
stopped talking.
see in a moment. Essentially, for the listeners at home, Rel has provided artwork to
I'm so
our
tiny.
avatars. Well, you can already see Rel's in the corner
I'm
there.
so tiny.
Babe, if you want me to show you the website where you can put yours up.
Yeah, show them, please. Please.
Wait, website to put. Okay.
Hang on.
I know Bunk doesn't have a tail, and that he's wearing a hat. I just forgot.
Fix it real quick!
Good-
Erase it! Erase
good
it!
enough.
No.
It'd take like seconds to
There.
erase the tail.
I don't wanna.
Alright. I'm saving all of this right now.
It's so cute. Oh my god. So cute.
I see one chibi, and all of a sudden I have to draw like a million of them.
What did you see a chibi
We do-
of?
There was a base, and I drew Astro in it, and then I was like, oh, this is so easy to draw. I'm gonna do this again.
So you did it like 20 times. Like 8.
This
But-
isn't the only PNGs I made.
Oh, hold on. Does that mean there's a secret coming for the next D&D session?
I don't know. Maybe.
I love
I got-
Rel's is sideways.
I gotta
It
fix
is,
that.
it's sideways.
I
I'm
gotta
so
fix that.
tiny. I'm small.
Babe, do you need help with it, or are you?
I'm getting there. It's just taking a moment.
Okay, I was just asking.
They need to
you
go through all the
guys.
authorizations. Just give them a minute.
Yeah.
Let me fix your size. There you go. Alright, now, where is my reactive? D1, speaking, show all files. Where are you? Right here, open.
Excuse me. Good grief. I swear, I'm not tired. I'm just fat.
What?
I'm out of shape. And I sleep too much.
Oh, I sleep too much too, and I'm out of shape as well, but I'm working on it. Alright,
Where
let's see.
are they?
Okay, I guess that. Okay, yeah, that.
Put them in creative corners with purple.
Go ahead and up their size.
Oh my goodness.
By the
You're
way,
surrounded by smalls.
I have everyone at the accurate height, by the way, just so you know.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah, I've spent extensive time making sure everyone's at the accurate height of how tall they
Is
would be.
Bunk as tall as Mirrodin?
No, Mirrodin's taller. How come-
Yeah, I think just a bit.
And then I'm like,
Well, I know I'm the shortest, but that's about it.
I'm a good bit taller. There we go. That's around where it should be. Because I'm the tallest of the group. I don't remember. How tall is Mirrodin?
I don't remember.
Like an inch or two shorter than you.
Do the math.
I'm taller than Bonk when I'm normal.
By like an inch.
Is it an inch?
I could have sworn you guys were the same height. So if you say you're taller,
Oh my
than
gosh, we
it's-
are
it's
the same
the-
height.
Yeah,
Never
I'm
mind,
like,
you're right.
I'm like, I could have sworn you guys were the same height. But if you're
Yeah,
taller,
why you guys
then it's
make your
by
guys
like an
giants?
inch. We're all fucking giants. It's fucking wild.
I can't believe we all did that independently.
Yeah, I know. Intimidation time, I swear. Hold on, I got drag meat over here to see.
We're so intimidating, guys.
You're so little.
Yeah,
Oh
be
my
afraid.
god. Ah.
Let me lock all these back in place. Alright, there we go.
Look at my mans.
Hi, hello.
Is it cute?
They're so small.
Yeah, cute. Look at that.
I will explode. Okay. What were we doing?
I don't know the deal.
You were being tired, which is why art was released to keep you energized.
Real quickly,
It worked.
I need to go to the bathroom and take my
Ah.
meds, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Break time?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yay! Break
I'm gonna
time.
leave it on this screen though, so
Break time.
everyone can enjoy the chibis. All right.
The chibis.
I might have to
Hey.
create a special "Be Right Back" screen just for this D&D to show off the chibis.
I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick just so I could get up and stretch for a bit without people seeing me have a frickin' stroke.
Alright, you do that.
When the DM isn't here, the background isn't here either.
I know. I can fit. There's a way. I don't understand how, because I used to be. I could fuck this. I would fuck it up and make them disappear. But it doesn't work when it's just whenever they don't have their model up for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can just. There we go. Let's just close out that. This means I have to reopen it. All right. Anyways, I'll be right back.
Oh, they're so small. How far behind this is. It's not that bad.
Hey, Kohal.
Yes.
Can I send you a audio file you can upload to the campaign
Yep.
for some point in the future?
Absolutely.
It is a CC0
Okay.
audio.
That shouldn't be a problem.
It's a good one.
Cyber huh?
Don't you worry. There, it's been added.
Okay. Oh, purple, all of them should have mouth movements.
Oh yeah,
Just a little
they,
bit.
they all do. It's just whether or not it's discernible with the size that Cow has is at.
Yeah.
It's just Bunk and Mirrodin are very much staring straight on at you. With the way that the mouth movement happens, it's very present. You like the shape of our 2s? But what about our 3s?
And 4s.
No, we disregard the shapes of 4s here.
How dare you?
Fives are fine, but 4s I just dislike.
4s save me. 4s are amazing.
But 4s always lead to a bad door.
What's behind door number 8? Anyways. What were you saying, babe?
I forget.
Chaos.
Damn.
Chaos.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Kohal, I might send you a few more. And
Okay.
I will leave it up to your discretion as to whether you think you should add them or not. Because they are technically ones that I created, but they're derivative works, so it gets a bit wonky. But I know a lot of people use these ones without too much issue.
If it's recognizable as being tagged as the original, then I'd say you'd have a problem. But if you've had no problem with them thus far with other places, but
Oh, I've never used them on stream or anything, I don't think.
What'd you clip? Hold
Where
on,
am I
I
now?
just got back.
oh no.
What did they clip?
They're being silly and adding stuff to mine, Purple. Don't
Yeah, those
worry
are
about
different
it.
enough. They're fine. They fall under fair use.
Wonderful. Because
Nice.
I have many
Oh.
more like that that might.
Fuck you.
My
guys.
personal favorite is
Because those ones definitely
Say
qualify
4.
under the classification of a stylized cover.
my favorite
Which
is
then puts it back
all
into fair use.
my favorite is all of
Then-
Another Crab's Treasure.
I think I will throw
Huh?
a few more that I think will be.
The entire playlist for Another Crab's Treasure is DMCA free.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of the game Another Crab's Treasure?
They sent you so many TikToks about it.
That game?
And you know what? I'm hurt, Rel. Honestly, I'm hurt. After all the talks we had, immediately as soon as we got a streak, you let it die.
What the fuck? The streak's dead.
Yes, you didn't respond to it yesterday.
Oh my god.
As soon as we got a streak, you immediately is like, congratulations, you got a streak. It's dead.
What? But it's still active on my end.
Well,
It
then
may
do
be active
something.
on your end because I've sent you stuff, but you have sent nothing to me, so the streak is dead on my side.
Me desperately trying to keep my streak with Rel going. I think it's at like 80 something.
It's
Because
90.
yeah, it's literally because everything I send in the chaos group, I send to Rel as well, almost. So
Why does this not surprise me?
yeah. So all that baby no money, so Hatsune Miku I sent to Rel.
Oh my god, there was so many.
I know, I sent it in chaos group as well.
I'm in
There-
shock. I can't believe I almost let that streak die. I would have forgot about it. And I need to. Speaking of streaks, I need to do this.
Speaking of streaks, one second, let me run outside without any clothes. That's what streaks are, right? Right?
No.
No, that's called a streaker.
Oh, very different. May!
Mm.
What you doing?
Okay. There are 2 more Kohal. And if you feel you would have any use for those last 4 I sent, feel free to use them. I'm not, so.
Well, I'll talk to you about that later.
Okay.
I may have an idea for how I might be interested in using them.
First one is not mine. That one is one I found. The other 4 are ones I have done the work
Right.
and put together and whatnot.
My goodness.
Because, yeah, the second to last one I sent you, that one is so thematic. Just, mwah.
Rel, as soon as we fix you, you're gonna have to redraw your chibi.
Yeah, but then I just have to put the head like higher.
That's true. And give yourself
Cut.
more arms.
Yeah,
Thanks
give
to-
myself another pair of arms.
I have a lot more stuff for Kohal's D&D than I do May's. But that's because a lot of it's like stuff that Kohal posted, like the weapons that people were using. I saved every single menu, by the way.
Of course you did.
Belle's gonna know if he changed and used the same menu.
Yes, I will. I
I
saved.
pull those from a table and I throw them onto a PDF.
I saved all the symbols, everything. I saved all the character art that you had for the characters.
I'm just waiting on you guys, honestly.
Oh, sorry.
Should have
We
saved
were
that
making
translation.
sure that you were good, and I was
I'm
uploading.
fine. I'm just waiting on you guys.
Well, you have extra sounds now, so have fun with those.
Yay. I think.
Don't ask me, ask your husband.
Babe, what the fuck is Waka Waka? Is it Fozzie Bear or is it fucking Shakira?
Neither.
One way to find out.
No.
I will give you a hint. It is tagged as comedy.
So it's Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear.
No, I don't know.
The Muppets! How the fuck do you not know Fozzie Bear?
I never really watched the Muppets.
Oh
fuck?
my
What the
god!
fuck?
I'm getting a divorce!
mean, I've watched it on occasion with you, but other than that, not
Holy
a whole lot.
fucking shit!
Uncultured shit.
May, you need to make him watch all the episodes of the Muppet
You,
Show and all the
need
Muppet
to
movies.
he needs to at least see the bits with Fozzie Bear writing the script for the Muppets parts, or else how will we know about Kermit DeForg?
Kermit D4 here.
I'm just not gonna say that I don't know anything about the Muppets then.
Oh, Ro.
All right, I am adding the Muppets movies to watch party,
God damn it.
Well,
and I am fairly certain you'll be tagged incessantly during the watching of them.
Every single
every time we see
fucking
Fozzie,
one of yous.
every
If
time
you
we see Fozzie, we tag Lack and Ro.
You know what? You know what? For the one shot, I could just do the Muppets cast.
Oh, goddamn. I watched one Muppets thing, the Christmas one.
Oh, the Christmas Carol? That's a good one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was,
Was it where they were reenacting Scrooge?
yeah, it was the Scrooge.
Yeah, then
Okay,
that's the
okay.
Christmas Carol one.
Well, if we're all here, we can go ahead and resume.
Well, that's a good one to have watched, at least. At least you've seen that one.
Yeah. So
Alright.
Mirrodin doing the negotiations, right?
Unless you wanna.
I'm not doing the negotiations.
Yes, the Mirrodin's doing the negotiations. Alright, we all head over to the tent to talk to them. Wait, is that where we were going?
We're going to the dressing room. And
I'm
then
aware
talking
we're supposed
to
to meet
Burley.
up with them.
Do you not remember how?
Oh, he said that he would know if we wanted to talk. And I assume he's been keeping a particular eye on us, so if we go to the dressing
Or-
room, someone will be in touch shortly.
I feel like if we just arrive at
Or-
the big top, they'd be right there.
What were you saying, babe?
Or the Pixies. We just tell the Pixie somebody's looking for Mr. And it'll be to him before we even step foot towards the big top.
Thing is, many people are looking for them.
True.
But if we go to the dressing room where we had our discussion with Burley, he
It's
will
as
know.
good a starting point as anyone.
I
I
feel like if we
guess.
just head to the big top.
The dressing room is off the big top.
I know, that's what I said. We just head there. That's all we need to do.
You just sitting
Onward.
there without. Okay.
I'm on my way! I'm on my way!
I do take the pill as we leave.
Okay. Yeah, it does decrease a significant amount of the cake residing in your stomach. You definitely feel better.
How
Yeah.
does it decrease it?
As it's magic. I don't have to explain it to you.
Alright, fine, be that way.
Fine, keep
It
your
just
secrets.
does.
Super
In a
Right?
world full of magic and custard damage, are you really asking for an explanation?
It just
Yeah.
does. It's magic, not science. You're not supposed to know. That's the difference between magic and science. Science is magic, we understand. Anyways. I'm gonna say,
Yeah, but if we get Chibi DM May, then how are they gonna change their avatar?
okay. As you're walking out of the feasting orchard, Bunk, you accidentally bump into a pixie. She's like not paying attention to where she's going. She's just like, oh, sorry, shoot.
Oh, sorry. Bunk does like the thing where he removes
Sorry, just like
the head and is like,
Yeah.
oh, pardon me.
So, yep. You guys are just going to the big top?
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Just head to the big top. There's a few things. There's just a few folks in there kind of getting ready for the smaller shows that they put on in there, some little things that they do. Just cleaning up some things in other areas and setting up a couple of like skits, stuff to get ready for a few skits and such. Yeah, if you want to look around and find somebody to ask about stuff.
We're just gonna go back towards the dressing rooms and either try to find Mr. Light there or ask anyone if they know where they've went. And if they do, if they can pass a message along for us.
Okay, so as you're walking back to the dressing rooms, there's a lot of people moving around. There's one pixie who's kind of flying around with a clipboard and like a gravel pebble or something. And she notes you walking up. Is like,
Oh, okay. Which actor you gonna be? As she's flipping through the pages, so we've got one. Da, 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 da.
flipping
No.
through-
We're actually looking for Mr. Light. He is expecting us.
Light expecting.
She's kind of flipping through different things.
It's not on. Why would it be on my?
She goes back to the pebble that she's holding in her other hand.
Yeah. Got a group of 4. Says Light's expecting them. Yeah. Oh, those guys. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Boy.
And she hangs up.
Okay. So, Giffany,
And she points to a different pixie kind of coming up from the side.
Giffany here's gonna get the walls opened for you. She's gonna go get. She's gonna like kind of walk you in a little. She's gonna go get. Mr. Light for you.
Alrighty, thank you much.
Yeah, a smaller pixie with more autumn coloration flies up, waves you along.
Like, come on, this way.
And she flutters over to the same wall that Burley led you through, taps it, it parts open, and she kind of leads you over to a corner right by the opening.
You guys stay here. I'll go talk to him.
She fluts off. And
Man,
After a
Sway
few
thinks he's with
moments-
a Boston accent.
I don't fucking know. She flits off, and after a few moments, she comes back with Mr. Light, who nods to you and waves you to follow him to back into the dressing room. And there's a quieter corner. No, actually, he leads you back through the dressing room and takes you off to another side. There's another side tent off to the side where it's more equipment and tools and repair stuff. But it's quieter and no one's really in there. It's just like a bigger sized, essentially like tool cabinet. And pulls up a crate, sits on it, and folds his hands. Gentlemen.
In regards to the discussion from earlier, you asked for much, but we did not discuss what it was you offered.
Right.
Now,
I do want to say one thing they did offer more to complete the quest was like a pendant or something he had to mark, but that was more to help with the quest, not as like reward or anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was like a it's like one of those pressed coins that you can get in places if anybody remembers those anymore.
Oh, they're still very much a thing.
It's
They're
like a
still very
pressed
much a
penny.
thing in collector's item.
It's like a pressed. It was sort of like a pressed silver coin. It was older and a little bit tarnished, but it had like a symbol on it that he had said people who
Followers of
were
Ilmo would recognize.
mhm.
yeah, it would like guarantee anybody who saw it and like recognized it would help.
Now, if we are to be going into an area as unpredictable as that, what could you offer in way of supplies?
In terms of supplies, we have oh, of course, supplies. Of course, you're gonna need food. You're gonna need tools, most likely a few special trinkets here and there. And he sort of sits for a minute, muttering to himself while sort of tapping his fingers in some type of mental calculation. And right, in terms of supplies, we can offer you some to refill whatever you may have lost on your journey here, as well as, while they may not be your regular types of supplies, we do have several spare prizes for all the carnival booth stands that have enchantments and abilities of their own that may come of help at some point. I could offer those as well. We could offer those as well. As for any sort of monetary reward, that would be, of course, that would be expected that you would want some type of monetary reward. And just then, the sort of the entry to this sort of, again, like off
Boss,
to
your
the side.
hot mic's on.
this off to the side, like the opening flap to this off to the side supplies cabinet opens, and Mr. Witch is standing there. Yeah, they of course will need supplies. Like, we literally just talked about this, and you go off on your own again. And he walks over and stands next to him. I know. It's just look. If we're gonna ask so much of these four, we're going to do it properly and we're going to do it right. And he looks to you four and he says, I highly apologize, first and foremost, for my behavior earlier. It was unbecoming of me. It was short and tempered and very rude.
Words and wits are not the weapons of all. As I will look at him, and then I will look over at Miota.
I was gonna say, you look at yourself. I'm a
Aggressive.
I'll go myself. I'll like pop the eye out and look at myself.
Who are you?
Ugh.
Mixing
Ugh.
those two up? Who are you, punk?
Yeah, what are you, bonk? Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look from him to Miota and back.
I'm giving you a death glare.
My behavior earlier was less than ideal, and I do apologize for the way I acted towards you four. It was, again, unbecoming and quite uncouth. However, Light has told me of what he has asked of you. And if, regardless of the choices you make, that apology I owe you at the very least, and again, at the very least, that you had the sense to come and talk to us, well, to speak to us directly about it with little reserves, should in and of itself be appreciated. Because there's not many who would be so straight with us.
I will nod. There are times when words are a tale to be woven by the stars, and there's times when the moonlight is to shine directly upon the treasure to behold on the surface of the water.
Indeed. So, what is the consensus that you gentlemen have come to as he situates himself to sit on something a bit more comfortable?
As you can offer supplies, we would ask. I'd look at the group, then back. 75 gold apiece. And upon completion, as I look over at Bonk to make sure I'm saying the words correctly, as determined by your fisheye over to them definition of completing this satisfactory, you will also provide us with what information you are able to obtain for a request of myself, for I would point over to Bunk, and you two had favors to ask, gesturing to the lions. Is that correct?
Yes.
He thinks for a second, sort of weighing his words.
And if the favors are beyond your power to do, then information on what information you might be able to gather on who might be able to fulfill such favors.
I believe that can be amenable. As he looks to Light, and Light kind of looks up at him. And they once again got their hands over each other's, and just Light just nods a bit, doesn't say much, just looks back over. Yes, I believe that is I believe that's manageable. Yeah, it is amenable. Manageable, definitely. Depending on these favors, however, they may be more or less manageable in our capacity. Does depend on what it is you would ask of us.
I will look at the others. Who would like to make their request first?
I will.
So just to kind of like set the scene, you have like this sort of like stockier, more firmly built, sort of like high school quarterback, but a little shorter man in a three-piece suit. He's kind of bald, he's got a bit of a pointy nose. And a taller, more lankier guy in like essentially a full body leotard with red and white diamonds and ruffs on the collar and wrists, and a double-ended like red jester hat with silver bells. and a red diamond painted over his left eye, just kind of sitting here and talking with you guys in essentially the janitor's closet.
What is this,
Hey.
Wario and Waluigi?
No.
Mention
Mention Mr. Light.
Did you want to go first, Belle, or should I?
I was gonna say in character, my request has to be a bit more private.
Well, in that
There we go.
case, I think me and Mirden can step out for a moment. Look to Mirden, double check it's okay with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we will both step out.
Okay. If that's something you just want to shoot over to me in text, or we can like have the other two deafen or drop, or
No, they know about this. Out of character.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
in character.
okay.
They've seen the art. All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was gonna be mine. I didn't think you would be as compassionate.
I was going to do this
Smack you.
compassionate. Wow. That's
Sorry, I was expecting. What the fuck is that?
I don't fucking. Anyways,
What's so? Hold
The
on.
two-
What's going on?
they put it in casual chat.
It's very casual.
Yes. Yes.
For those at home
I love
wondering, it
gesture
is
hats.
Waluigi in a purple and black diamond jester's outfit.
For those at home, I'm gonna show it here in a second. Let me find it. Casual text. Save image.
My goodness.
That shit in downloads. Would you just say about what's going on?
You-
I
you
closed
okay?
my windows.
Oh.
Oh no.
I hope so. It's cold outside.
Beat you.
I was
love
waiting
you
for
too.
that shit. I was waiting
will
for that.
fucking beat you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it was just too easy.
So this is Mr. Light right here, guys.
It looks just like him.
It looks just like him. Look how
Mr.
amazing Mr. Light is.
White. Mr.
Yeah.
What? What? It doesn't work. Never mind.
Is
I
that
need
what they
I need
look like?
a bald Wario, guys. I need bald Wario.
Oh no, you're right there. Like, okay, that's an image I'm not gonna get out of my head. Alrighty.
Oh, I'm never gonna unsee that.
Never gonna unsee what.
Never gonna get it.
In the mind's eye, Mr. Light as Waluigi and Mr. Witch as Wario.
Congratulations.
Oh, and we
played
almost
yourself.
got purple with that.
As you do.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I see what everyone's talking about now.
Oh, it's gone.
You think I
Anyway,
wasn't
should
able
we
to
get
save
back
that
to-
shit? You think
That's
I
how they
wasn't
really
able-
look.
Guys, this
Should
is
we-
what they look like, guys. This is what they look like. This is Mr. Light.
I love gesture hats like that. I
Let's
swear.
already draw this and
So
make this
pretty.
connection.
Everyone, real quickly, let me just cover
What
this
can I
entire
say?
screen.
Nerds are nerds.
This is Mr. Light and the other one right here. This is
Mr.
what they look
Witch.
like. Mr. Light and
Oh,
Mr.
and
Witch.
it just went to add.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Bellissima.
Alright.
Wait, which one of these is the serious one?
The short one.
The short one.
I was like, it better
Alright.
not be the guy in the jester hat.
It's
No,
not.
that's Mr. Light.
No, the guy in the
So-
jester hat is Mr. Light.
So
Oh, I love him.
now that they're out of the room,
Yeah.
I'm
Got
going
like,
to
like his little
say,
sushi hat.
Zane, would you like to, say what my request is?
I've been cursed, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm not a lion. I mean, I am, but I'm not this kind of lion. I usually have more arms.
And Mr. Light, especially, he's kind of looking with a bit of curiosity, and he's like, hang on, let me zoom in and see what their classes. Genuinely don't know what their classes are. It just has their stats. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Mr. Witch. He moves a little bit closer to you, mutters something under his breath while tracing a few shapes in the air with his fingers, and then snaps his fingers, and his eyes glow a little bit golden as he looks you up and down. Fascinating. Do you recall what was the causation of this curse?
Something in the Feywild, I assume.
Fuck.
I don't remember. I don't think I wrote it down.
Oh my god. You don't have that riot?
Look who's talking.
I'm not, apparently.
As to be so real right now, I can only have one secret, and I have that secret in the other campaign.
Oh no!
This one
Cursed
isn't
by
very well
some-
thought out.
I thought you were cursed by like a mage or something.
I was cursed by something in the Feywild. I didn't really decide what. I was supposed to,
something,
though.
Not quite sure. Well, it is a forced polymorph, as much as I can tell. And unless the object sustaining it is destroyed. And here he's kind of muttering to himself out loud, kind of thinking out loud. That's why the object holding the focus of the curse would have to be destroyed before any form could be restored. Right, so. Forced polymorph, curses being held by, I'd say, a rather powerful concentration object of some force. Biggest thing is finding the item itself to cut off its power. That I could not rightly tell you.
We're not exactly magical, so we don't know how to find a magic object.
You have casters traveling with you, don't you? And Mr. Light gestures towards the flap behind you guys. Surely they will have ways of finding such items?
We've
Well,
known them
it
for
isn't
like
impossible.
we've known them for a day or two, a week
Hey.
maybe.
We've known them for as long as we've had this quest, which isn't
Yes.
long.
About like 4 days.
4 days, yeah.
They just kind of look at each other. And then look back at you guys.
Wow, Purple, I didn't know
And
you were into those types of kisses.
What?
Girl. Have fun vomiting. Anyways.
I have a giant Hershey's Kiss. 7 ounces.
I don't think I could handle 7 ounces of kisses, but you guys do you.
Bro, if I could live off of just affection from my loved ones. I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be slightly anorexic, but
Oh.
that's because I'm by myself all day. Whatever. Anyways, I'll talk about my marital problems later. Anyways, but no, it's like, well, there's not much else I can offer you. Find what you were looking for. But that is what I can offer at the moment.
It's better than nothing.
Alright. I had to check something really quickly. Alright. And was anything else you were hoping to ascertain from us in that regard?
That's the only thing we really need to know that a magic person can help us with.
All I care
well.
about is getting my friend back to normal.
So what you would have to do is, again, find the item that is maintaining the power on their current curse, and either dispower it or destroy it.
Do you have any tips on, like, what it would possibly be, or how
Well,
to...
items such as
magic?
this change from caster to caster. It very much depends on who cast it, sadly. That's
Would
one
it-
of the more fickle, annoying natures of magic.
How can we tell if it's a magic item or something that's cursing someone?
Again, that would require the use of one who is familiar with identifying and locating magic, such as what you currently have going on here.
This is making me
You-
realize how screwed you would be if you didn't know how to use magic and you got cursed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you,
God damn it.
you know of anyone who might be able to help us?
They both just point out the door.
Of
Other
course.
than them.
Nope. None who are available so much at the moment, I'm afraid.
Alright. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shall we invite your colleagues back in?
I mean, we can. I mean,
It's
it'd be kind of weird if we didn't.
like...
Yeah,
So,
let's
light-
just continue their requests while they're outside.
Yes,
Light
I
just-
agree with what Zane said in character. I agree with that.
Oh, God.
So Light pulls their scepter. Using their scepter, Light kind of parts the opening for the, again, essentially a janitor's closet in a tent. It's like, you boys are allowed back in now.
No, the real question
Alright.
is, did they listen in?
Nope.
No.
So then I said, what kind of fly is that?
Just
Uh,
imagine that Bunk and I have been comparing what he can do with prestidigitation and what I can do with Druidcraft.
Yes, Buck is much more in the mood to do that now, so.
Like,
And then you
you
just
can
turn
do
around
this,
and there's
you
just
can
a
do
kobold. Not kobold. Fuck, I'm thinking of the song again. There's just a dragonborn with like a big ass old fashioned 1920s hook handlebar mustache. Turns around. Ooh. And then there's Mirrodin with like a rose bush trellis crawling all over them or something. It's like, huh?
I've got dandelions.
Like a wig
into
made out
that
of
same
rose
kind
bush.
of mustache, though.
Yeah.
This is what we have to work with to save me.
Yeah, I'll-
I just like I imagine the like that big funky ass mustache on Bunk, and then like a wig made out of rose vines on Mirrodin, and they're just like, "This is what I can do." Huh? Are you two good out there, or are you like role playing Romeo and Juliet? No.
Wherefore art thou here?
Just sort of
Wherefore art thou, Bunk?
mustache vanishes.
What the heck is that?
You guys
I need that on a
turn-
shirt. I
You guys-
need that on a shirt. Oh my
What?
god. For art thou, Bunk?
Fancy text, and then Bunk is just
Bunk.
big in a loud font. That's just
You
like
know, like those memes where it's like the text is on fire, where it's like one thing but it's all on fire.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Anyways, I'm sorry. Wherefore art thou,
just sort of
Bunk?
turns to the side and just coughs, and the mustache vanishes.
I'll shake the flowers out of my hair.
Yeah, I was
as
about
go.
to say, you guys like do this both at the same time. Like you shake the flowers out of your hair and they were mustache vanishes at the same time. And me and
Yes.
Zane are just like
I looked at
screwed.
me
We're so screwed.
Oh, you have no idea.
Next thing you know, someone's gonna say they don't know how to use magic. Just prestidigitation.
No.
That's
We
so
go
funny.
back.
Okay, y'all go back in.
Question for you, DM.
Yes, sweetie.
What spell was Mr. Witch using?
Identify.
Okay, and that's not a concentration or anything, and it was cast specifically on Zane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Does anyone else in the party have identify?
Is
Not
identifying.
today.
Not today.
Identify.
Druids can
is
change out their
as
spells
spells.
every day.
Oh.
So if I know that it's something I need, I can pick it up. But I don't. It is not something I prepared today because today was a travel day.
Wouldn't identify require them? to
Today
text
that's
me?
lasted 20 hours.
I don't know.
Hey, that's not my job. I made,
It's magic. Who gives a fuck?
I
Yeah,
made
it's
sure that
magic.
y'all had your magic coconuts for your food and travel.
Mm.
To get fed. Because I just imagine good berries kind of as like small coconuts.
Basically.
Yeah.
Which is why it says that it takes an action to eat one, because it's like, you ain't popping that open easily. It's like, today was travel. I made sure things were ready for travel. But yeah, if we're heading back in and getting ourselves ready and presentable again, we'll head back in and upon seeing the others. Did you receive the answers you needed?
Or are you satisfied with them?
Yes.
Okay.
And no.
I,
But that's fine.
I received a single answer, but it wasn't the answer I wanted.
Well, another thing is, I was planning on I thought we were gonna have these completed as part of the reward, so they may have more information later on. So, or maybe they can convince Zilbilna to help you guys out after all is said and done. Who knows?
The Vilna
Plenty of
cursed me.
options.
Yeah,
No.
Do you say this?
we
No.
have to kill
No.
Zabilna! We have to
It would
kill
be
them!
an excellent, funny
Out
ha-ha
of
joke,
character.
turning you into a full lion.
Oh.
Because
Where's
it's
the
not like they
whimsy?
changed much. It's the whimsy of I made it the frick up.
I made it the fuck up.
Would you like to ask yours next, or would
Sure.
you
Where did
prefer
this
to go
accent
last?
come from?
I'm sorry.
He's in the middle of meat sweats, okay?
He becomes
Co-host?
Russian when he has the meat sweats.
Coho's being meticulous about their character's voice, okay?
Okay.
Unlike me, and it's just whatever I feel like at this
Yeah.
exact moment of time.
His very much guarded and slow way of speaking from when he first met these people is gone because his respect for them has fallen through the fucking ground.
True.
I mean,
Fair enough.
I agree.
For
So
me,
he is no longer in that very, very censured way of talking.
for me, it is not anything that I require information on immediately. In fact, I would appreciate if you could perhaps ask around a bit, or essentially, I am looking for information on the Dragon Scale Syndicate.
I'm actually gonna roll for that for both of them. Let me go grab their stat box.
You in the mafia?
Yeah, do you not understand why they have the mafia outfit?
No.
That's why they wear the fedora and the giant trench coat. They're a detective, investigating the mafia.
I don't judge people's styles. Because I don't wear clothes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's
Like,
plus-
yeah, because you don't have a style. Wear nothing.
No, the
I
style
style my hair.
is unnatural.
How the fuck do you style your hair? You lick it?
Ew.
I'm like, how? That's the only way. I mean,
That's
Well, I
for
can't reach it.
witch. That's plus. That's a 17. This
you
one's
style the fur on your body
light.
by licking it. And that's it.
Ooh, nice. Light got a nat 20. Let's see what his intelligence is. Oh, plus 21.
And again, it doesn't have to be right now since I sort of sprung this on the DM earlier today, so
No, it's okay. They look at each other, and Witch takes a notepad from like the inside from his inner pocket, and a small kind of nice, tidy sort of charcoal pencil, and starts writing something down as Light gestures for the rest of you to continue with whatever you may want to say.
Alright, you sent the picture of what they look like, and that's literally the exact same thing as the other one. May.
What?
You sent the pictures of what the guys look like, and it's literally it looks exactly the same as the Wario thing that Coho sent.
Oh.
Murin, I think it's your go. For asking stuff. If you need us to leave,
No, that's not necessary. More so a convoluted answer to a question that is partially known. Magics are leaking into this world from a place that does not yet have a seal upon it. I search for where that connection is. That way it can be properly protected to ensure that those who would pass between realms those who would pass through the realms with ill intent do not have a free way to do so.
Okay, you're gonna have to reword that for out of character for me, because I'm like kind of half on one thing, half on another.
Okay. Mirrodin was sent by his elders to find the source of the magic that was seeping into their sacred grove and corrupting it.
Okay. There's a leak in the boat. I gotcha.
Yes. There's a leak in the boat. It's not from any of the known interplanar seals, so he's supposed to find out information on where it is.
Okay.
And if possible, what plane and it's connected to.
Okay. I'm gonna roll again for these guys. This is gonna be history again. Same thing, sir. Well, that's a 14. 14 for witch and a 10 for light. They look to each other, kind of thinking, and then the light shakes his head towards witch, and witch looks back. I'm afraid we don't particularly know anything about that one, but we are willing to look into it if you wish.
That is what I would desire.
Very well. All these requests are feasible. Equipment we can provide you. Some rations we can provide you. I believe, and here he pauses as he was going to say a different name, looking at Mr. Light, and then Mr. Light here has with him a mark of Lady Zabilna that may help you in finding assistance in the Feywild and where you shall be traveling. And Light again pulls out this coin that he had held earlier, and it does have a small sort of punctured area in it with a string through it now.
Well,
If there's anything else you would ask.
about these supplies and excess prizes you said were available.
Oh, those are easy enough to get. We have plenty of them back in storage. They're towards the back area of the staff space, I believe. Yeah, we can have Burley grab a few for you. I am gonna be using stuff from like the prize table for some generic prizes, because I don't quite know anything much else.
Okay.
But there are a lot of good prizes, though. From a lot of different areas. They do have a good stash of prizes, because of course there's a lot of people coming through. Yeah.
As for the monetary reward, if we are not around to collect it, or if you are not in the prime material plane at the time, if you could find a way to, I don't know, send it to Mama Rosa Thornclaw at the Oaken Burner, I'm sure she would be able to get it to us.
Very well.
Because
That
we will
is-
be back in that area shortly after all of this is done. Should we be successful, and I'm sure you will shortly know afterwards whether or not we were successful. So, or when we succeed. I don't think you will need us to tell you.
And which nods. It continues to nod, and he finishes with whatever he was writing on his notepad. Tears the piece of paper out, folds it, and hands it to you, Bunk.
Bunk takes it, glances at it with an extremely serious looks over, and just puts it in his materials and just says, "Thank you."
And he nods. Right, we'll have Burley collect some items for you.
Alrighty. I think we will. Do we need to do anything else other than collect the items and rations before heading out?
I don't know.
I don't think so, but I want to double check with everyone because we can just go around until we get to the point of however we're transferring into the Feywild. Following around whomever.
I
Nightfire.
see not more that is needed here for my purposes.
Good night, Fire. Also, freaking self-care.
Wait, what did you say, Cole?
I said there wasn't anything else I needed to do around the carnival.
Okay. So I guess we will follow whomever to go get the items, go back to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, and then have them do whatever they need to get us back to the Feywild. Or get us to the Feywild.
Yeah. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light walk with you through the. If y'all are done. With the talks, then Mr. Witch and Mr. Light will walk with you to find Burley and have him lead you to where they keep the prizes, and some of the prizes for the stands. There are some of the prizes from different areas where there's such as the snail races, the cake eating contest, which was more or less, there is a batch of like prize cupcakes that they would have given out for the winner of the cake eating contest. Those of you who are wanting one of the booth prizes, or actually just everybody go ahead and roll me a d4.
Okay.
Or not a d4, a d8, my bad. Okay, 5, a 6, 4. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna say 5 is some. I'm gonna change what 5 is. Because 5 on the prize table is just really the most mundane item.
What is it? What is it? I
It's
want
a
to know.
replica unicorn horn filled with candy.
Oh.
So I'm changing that. I'm
Okay.
changing that to the prizes that you get from the snail races.
Okay.
Which are potions of advantage, which I don't know what that is. I need to look at Appendix A, wherever the fuck that is. There are a couple
I'm
of.
pretty sure it's just you get advantage one time after drinking it.
Okay. A 6 is a single application. Okay, yeah. So you get another pot of the magic face paint, which essentially works as disguise self for at least an hour or until you choose, or if you choose to dispel it beforehand. A 4 is a bottle of Witchlight wine. When it's uncorked, it plays Calliope music until the bottle is emptied. So those are just the random things that you pick up for yourselves. Burley does throw in a couple of other things. He throws in at least 2 wooden wands with 8 charges of prestidigitation.
What's
Gives you-
prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation is the shit that he used to give himself the mustache.
I don't know what that is though.
Here, I'll send you the I'll put the
It's-
description of it in
It's
chat.
a spell that lets you literally do whatever the fuck you want, or make whatever the fuck you want, or change whatever the fuck you want.
So long as it's a small thing.
He also-
Oh, so I can't change Rel back. Oh.
No.
No, it has to be a small thing.
You can clean
No,
stuff,
if
make
you
it
wanted-
dirty.
If you wanted to, yes, you can shit somebody else's pants.
Yeah, he also pulls out 2 wizard glove puppets, and explains to you that with these, as an action, you can move the puppet's arms to cast minor illusion, and after 3 uses, it'll disappear in a puff of smoke. And he grabs at least 4 of these very plush, very chibified, very like cartoon-esque toy spiders. And he says, and he tells you how they can be used. As an action, you can pet the toy to gain the benefit of spider climb for an hour. Once used, the toy turns into an organic version of itself, stays cute, stays not scary, and crawls away. I'm saying
Damn.
stays cute, stays not scary because I don't like spiders.
How many of those?
Kohol has
Four.
arachnophobia.
So that's 1 for each of you. Yeah. Actually, well, no, they're called spiders, but they look more like very fluffy crabs.
Kohol still has arachnophobia.
Crabs aren't arachnids. Crabs aren't arachnids.
You have 8 legs.
They look like
It's a
crabs.
crab.
These are crabs.
Not
Okay, you know what?
spider.
They're toy crabs. But for some reason, they have spider climb.
You could just call it crab climb.
Crabs can't climb.
I mean, they can.
You
It's
could
not
just
It was a
change
mis.
it to-
It was. It was a.
You could
It was a
literally change them-
misproduction.
You could
Miss
change them
input,
to
miss
any
input.
bug and just call it bug climb.
Oh, you know what? Ladybugs.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, toy ladybugs.
And that's bug climb now.
They give you buggy climb,
Oh.
and then they turn into real ladybugs and they fly away once they're done.
It's cute.
I'm so glad you chose ladybugs because I was gonna suggest that.
Those are the only bugs I ever think of when people are like, "We need a bug." Ladybug.
Yeah.
I was gonna say butterfly.
there's a lot
but-
Or centipedes.
Oh,
Yeah,
what? Okay.
You're also given a few potions of a few like basic potions of healing.
How many is a
Uh,
few?
I'm gonna say
5.
two per
100.
each.
Oh.
2 per each.
So total 8.
So that's 8.
Lesser?
Lesser
Yeah,
healing,
standard.
whatever. Base
So-
healing, lesser healing.
2d4 plus
Um,
2.
And you also get food. These prize cupcakes, however, from the cake eating challenge, they will grant you invisibility upon consumption of the entire cupcake.
How many of those?
He gave you about a batch, which is
12.
12.
And how long does that invisibility last?
I'm looking for it. Give me a minute, baby. Where's the cake? Where does it say the cake? It functions like a potion of invisibility. It doesn't say when it.
Then 1 hour.
Okay, but
1 hour or until you take
Yeah.
an action
1 hour.
about an hour. Yeah.
to do an attack or a spell.
Yeah.
So 1 hour if you're being stealthy. If you are attacking or doing a spell, it's gone up right away.
What, does
Yeah,
it
if you
count?
take damage, if you take an action.
Does it count if I use the wand? Because the wand's doing the
Yes.
spell, not me. Oh.
It
Yeah.
does count.
You still have to spend the action to do that.
Hey, babe, can I have some paper towels for my nose?
Sure.
Oh, my back.
Hey, can I have some paper towels too?
Get your own.
Wait, could you like pick something up while you're invisible and not have
Yes.
the invisibility break?
Yes.
Yay.
Yep.
There's a ghost haunting this manor. Look, that vase is floating.
12 muffins of invisibility.
Wait, if you throw the vase, that is an action. But if you drop it,
If you drop it on someone, it still counts.
I was
I'll
gonna
put
be
it
on
down
someone.
gently.
An
What was
action
it?
or attack.
I'll just drop the vase.
Oh no!
What?
Question. It only says action, right? An action or an attack?
Yeah.
No
it doesn't say,
reaction?
but that's what I remember.
How about bonus
for-
actions?
For invisibility.
Right.
Yes, DM has sparsely approved this because he's literally 6
If you
steps
cast
away
a
from me.
spell, it says if you cast a spell, it is dispersed. Bonus action or regular action doesn't matter if you cast a spell.
Ah.
I cast
was about to say-
invisibility, and it gets rid of invisibility.
It makes me double invisible, which just means I'm visible again.
Or it extends the time. I don't know. You never know. Yeah,
No, it just cancels
so-
the first one. No,
Yeah,
it's-
you are given all these objects. Where the fuck is Appendix A?
Oh no!
Appendix?
Probably
Hey,
before
hold on,
Appendix
what?
B.
Do you need to remove
Where
an
the
appendix?
fuck would Appendix B be?
At the end?
I mean, in a hard copy book, it'd be at the end. In digital, I don't know how they have it sorted.
Well, the index should be at the very end. And then it should be
Index.
the appendix, and the appendices should be right before the index. So it goes.
Here's how you know I don't read books.
I mean,
I thought we were talking about the appendix inside people.
Me too.
And
And so is purple.
Yes, everyone knows multiple people have multiple appendices, so that's why
Okay,
it's called
I
yeah, I
don't
found the
remember.
appendices.
A, B, and C.
I've,
I need to.
Well, the thing is, I don't have any appendices, so.
Maybe I have two. I don't know.
I stole Kohal's other one, so that's why I have 3.
You have 3?
Yeah. Don't ask me how I got the second one. It's a secret. Now, hopefully, none of my appendices explode and suck.
Why do
Appendix B. Appendix A, magic items. Okay.
Guys, because I'm gonna use my appendices as a throwing bomb.
poison damage.
Yeah.
Potion of advantage. When you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you can make within the next hour. This potion takes the form of a sparkling golden mist that moves and pours like water. Okay. Okay, that's fun. He also hands you a
Aw.
couple of bags of pixie dust.
What does pixie dust do?
As an action, you can sprinkle this on yourself or another creature you can see within 5 feet of you. The recipient gains a flying speed of 30 feet and the ability to hover for 1 minute. If the creature is airborne when this effect ends, it falls safely to the ground, taking no damage and landing on its feet. A small
And
packet holds enough for 1 use.
How much of that do we get?
He gives you 1 each, which is about 4
Okay.
packets. And gives you 4 packets of pixie dust, 4 potions of advantage.
I love how they spelled Peter Pan wrong.
Why is it spelled like that?
Cater Pan.
Yeah.
It's Peter.
There is no A in
Always
it.
gonna fly away, just because you know you can. Never gonna learn there's no such place.
Anyway, sorry, we keep getting off track. Is that
I
everything?
can't wait to fly around like a fairy.
Just for a
I
minute.
aside from rations and any supplies you might need, like medical stuff and all of that, I think, unless you think there's something specific that you guys would need.
Alright. And all this is going into our inventory eventually.
Yeah, all those are going into group going into your guys' bags.
Is there such thing as an object that can detect other magic objects?
Ah, yes. This salt shaker of magic detection will let you know if there is a magic item nearby. Parentheses, it will detect itself.
Oh my god, this thing's so
I mean,
bright!
unless you, I don't think they would have one.
They already explained how they don't have anything.
Yeah, they don't have anything, but I was like,
Yeah, they don't have anything with detect magic.
it's worth a
it's-
shot.
So literally, if we
It's
were to ask them
identify,
that,
detect
they would
magic.
just...
Thought I
No,
was
it's a
stupid.
Sorry. No. So yeah, no, they give you all that. They give you whatever they think would be best for a journey into the Feywild, and yeah, whatever. What we.
Wow, wow, wee wah!
How we feeling?
Wee.
Wee, wee, wee. I'm good. We got like... I usually end stream at like 12 p.m. when we're not there yet, so we can keep going. We can end early.
Okay. Do we wanna?
I
Are
think
we good? Does anybody have anything else they wanna before they go hoopty doing?
I'm good.
I'm good.
We're hula hooping? Heck yeah.
What's up, babe?
I don't think I can hula hoop.
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
you're the best at hula hooping because it never falls to
You're
the
all-
ground.
Y'all are
Well, it
geared
also
up,
doesn't move.
set to go.
You can make it move a little bit.
Excuse
You just
I jump
wiggle
up and
side to
down.
side. No, you gotta wiggle your body side to side like a snake.
I'm
So-
not a snake.
I will say,
It's like belly dancing for you.
bruh.
Literally, that's how it works. That's how belly dancing works. You move your belly side to side. That's how they would hula hoop.
I would be an amazing hula hooper if I was in my not lion form.
Well, I think you're still an amazing
Right.
hula hooper in lion
So-
form.
Sorry.
You are led back to the Hall of Illusions with Witch and Light after having geared up. They head around the back area, the back way, so as not to be too much of a spectacle, not to not catch too much attention. Yeah, you guys head towards the Hall of Illusion. They walk you in, specifically using a little bit of magic to waive your need for a ticket punch.
I mean,
As
we
Witch
still
and
have
Light.
tickets, punches left.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, that is. Yeah. As Witch and Light move through the Hall of Illusions with you, the reflections in the mirrors show them as gloomily Shadarkai children, with your own youthful reflections following behind. And soon they call you to a halt. The mirrors now reflect everyone's true age. Mr. Witch addresses you in a hushed tone. Everything you seek and more lies beyond this mirror. If you mean to step through, then stand in front of the glass and repeat this rhyme. Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where. And they kind of step aside. And marching order, who wants to go first, who wants to go last?
I shove Zane in front
I
of the mirror.
will.
Wow. Fine,
I
I'll go
guess
first.
I'll go last then.
Hither, hither. I forgot.
Let's just say you could just, hand wave it, just like I say the password.
I know the password, obviously. I'm so smart.
Yeah,
No,
you did good job.
it was a good job.
Yeah, it was a very good job. I pat you on the on the
So-
head. You did such a good job.
I just need marching order. Who are we going first, second,
Oh.
third, last?
Well, I
I'm
gotta
last.
go second.
Okay.
I gotta go second because I just
So-
shoved Zane in there.
All right. So Zane. Well, you can't shove them through the mirror without the password being.
They
used.
shoved me into the mirror and then I
No,
They told you.
you're
Ow!
misunderstanding.
I
Miota
was
says the
opening
password.
the door.
Miota says the password, then shoves Zane through.
It only works for what it'll only work for the person saying the password.
All right. Well,
So
I
you
shoved
each have
Zane
to recite the
into.
password.
I shoved Zane into the mirror and forced him to say the password and keep shoving.
It would
him
be
into the
kind of
mirror.
funny if you said it and then you tried to shove me in and you like fell in.
I tried to shove you in, you face plant into it, and then I fall in.
They do a shoulder roll and throw you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shove
Okay,
them.
you know what? Zane, give me a strength saving throw. Myota, give me dexterity saving throw.
What?
All right,
Do
let's go.
What's my strength looking like?
Shit.
What?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Come
One
on,
over
dice. That would have
there.
been so funny.
So Zane, just as you finish saying your incantation, Myota just shoves you in with their foot, thinking it's funny, but as they touch the glass, they get bounced back a bit forcefully and they kind of stumble a little bit. And they look a little annoyed that didn't work the way they thought it would.
Alright.
But it
now
kinda
I'm gonna
worked.
say hither, thither,
pa-
there.
Hmm?
Alright,
Well,
I said the
you
password
said-
correctly.
Okay, so you say the password. Once you finish the password, the mirror swirls with mist, blotting out your reflections and
Alright. I'm gonna do
hearts with a
something
bit of a
wild.
light.
I'm gonna do something wild.
I swear
I'm gonna
to God.
step back from the mirror and run full speed at it! And
Okay.
jump into it, head first.
Purple, you don't see me.
I
Anyways.
saw you hop on Sky. I literally
Ah,
saw it
shut
pop up. Yeah, I saw that shit.
I need to turn off my notifications or something.
Literally saw that
so
shit.
since Mirrodin is going last, that means Bunk goes third. Is there anything that you'd want to do before you?
Bunk just sort of squares
through?
up to it, sighs, obviously not necessarily wanting to do this, but wanting to do it at the same time, if that make
Yeah.
they are hesitating just a bit, but they say the passphrase, and after a moment or two, step through.
Alright, and now Mirrodin goes off and lives the happy rest of her life, leaving us all to Feywild.
No. Mirrodin, as
No.
you approach the mirror, and as you approach the mirror, Witch and Light both set a hand on your shoulders, and they leave you with one last set of cryptic instructions. Mind the rules of 3, future, present, past. Find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last. Before they not shove, but more push you gently to the door after the password has been spoken and you are sent through.
Alright, I want a description of Hallie Land, because I shoved Zane in. And then I ran
Both of
full
you.
speed and jumped in head first.
Both of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes!
Let's see
Yes!
if these cats will land on their feet.
I hope I land on
Aw.
top of Zane. I hope I land
Dexterity
on top
saving
of
throw?
Zane.
Yes, dears.
Oh wait, saving throw. Hold on, I did that wrong.
This stupid 12s. Wait, was I supposed to do a strength check, not a strength saving throw? Whatever.
I think I
didn't-
did mine wrong then, because I did normal dexterity.
Yeah, you didn't do a saving throw for your dexterity the first time either. Anyways,
Alright,
uh,
I'll fix it right now.
Zane?
Hold on.
Oh, I
Very
fucking
well.
got
Alright, I fucking got it. Let's go. Let's
I
go!
got 2 12s and you
Zane,
got 2
as
dex.
as you fall forward, having been shoved by your friend through the doorway, turning around with like a what the fuck halfway through, you realize you're falling. You land on your ass.
Please have me land
Wow.
on top
Granted,
of
the
Zane.
ground is soft, but you still landed on your ass.
Ow.
Miota, you managed to make like a 3-point landing, but you twinge one ankle very slightly.
Alright, so I did
Um,
backflips and stuff. Got it.
No.
No? What? I
You tripped over the edge of the cliff that you guys will spawn on,
Oh.
and managed to land just a little bit behind Zane.
How did I trip? I jumped head first. None of my body parts were touching the ground when I went through.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Alright.
Okay, and the other 2 come in like reasonable people
What? Why am I unreasonable?
because you got kicked. I'm sorry.
Because you're with me.
So,
Question.
yeah,
What happens to our wings?
your wings, are still there.
No.
You can take them off if you wanna.
I would like to, because that is very much a target on our back. I
I'm
feel.
taking mine off.
Same.
What?
All right.
Zane, you gonna keep your wings on?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I'll help Zane take theirs off as well.
I'm not gonna be the only one with fairy wings on.
What? Why not? I thought you liked them.
I liked seeing you with them.
Alright, so we all take our wings off.
Mm-hmm. And I forget how to change maps, so you're gonna have to give me.
If you want, we can just call it.
No.
Map, you need to go up to the top right next to the zoom bar. There's a little image behind image thing you click on.
Man, I can't believe I rolled 2 17s and you rolled 2 12s. Dexterity save.
It's like it was telling us that that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So how do I turn an image into a map again? It's been ages.
Okay, you'll drag it on. So once you're on the page you want the new one to go on, make sure you're on the map layer in the bottom
Okay.
left corner.
Bottom left.
And then drag the picture onto it. And then it should give
Yeah.
you a pop-up of a, they aren't the same size. Would you like to rescale the page to fit the image? And say, yes, rescale page to fit the image.
Let's see. It's not doing that.
If that's not popping up after you drag the image on, try right-clicking on the picture while you're on the map layer. It should give you an option to advance transform. Should be near the bottom, I believe.
To fit. Okay, got it.
Oh my god, that's massive.
Oh. Welcome to Prismere.
Okay. Some things are making a lot more sense.
What's what wedding?
Hither, thither, and yon.
Yep.
Is that a bridge?
Yeah, there's multiple bridges.
No, like I'm looking at this. Like, is that writing on that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a giant monster underneath a castle?
I don't know. I don't see. I'm not looking.
Here, look at that. It looks like a giant monster underneath a castle.
Looks like a hermit crab has a castle for a shell.
Or at least the
Yeah.
tower of a castle.
Yeah.
What do we thought?
Hither,
Yeah.
thither, yon. So,
Welcome.
do we have any idea of where we got dropped off, or do we need to figure that out once next session starts?
I mean, we have time. We can do a little bit of, if you want. Or we can end here if y'all want.
I don't know.
I don't know. We got like 2 minutes, so.
I'm gonna at least like read the bit for the arrival.
Yes, read the bit
You
for the
stand at the edge of a raised and broken causeway under a hazy twilight sky. The causeway, which is built from pale stones that glow faintly from within, towers over the surrounding landscape, but large sections of it have crumbled away. The parts that remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed. A fog-shrouded swamp spreads out below you in all directions, and up from its murk wafts the smell of rotting plants. Also rising from the swamp is music of nature, a discordant symphony of croaking frogs and singing birds. So,
Beautiful.
and while heck. My thing breaks all the time. Oh no, that's a folder. Whoopsies. y'all can figure out what you want to do.
I am tired.
Looking around, are there any trees nearby?
Actually, hang on. Give me perception.
Okay. Perception. Roll, damn you. God, I said roll.
Here's the map of Heather. You guys can see it.
It's not rolling.
I'm reloading my roll 20.
It's a sign.
Even roll 20's fed up with my shit.
Yup.
Bitch, you're the one. Belle, you're the one who said we usually go until fucking midnight, and now you're the one being like, let's go to bed. I asked you how much longer you wanted to go for.
It's midnight for me!
Alright,
Well, you
21.
didn't specify.
I'm sorry.
21. Yeah, there's a few trees around. A couple of them look like they've seen better days. But yeah, there's definitely a few around.
I would like to find one to climb.
Okay. Yeah. You can do that. You can
Reclimbing.
climb the tree.
Can I join you in climbing the tree?
I don't know, can lions climb?
I mean, they sleep in trees. That's what we did the first night. Or no, we slept in the thing.
I
Never
was about
mind.
to say, we never slept in trees.
We slept in
thought
trees
about
the
it.
first night of the other campaign.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Only one person did, actually.
It was Emily.
I'm pretty sure Lilac did too.
No, they slept at the bottom of the tree.
Whatever. Anyway.
I'm surprised I remembered that.
Welcome to Hither.
Oh my god, we're at Hither.
Dang it, I wanted to be at Tither.
I want to be at Yon.
You'll get there at some point.
Because look at all the
Dude, what?
beautiful
You slept in a
stars
tree,
and wings.
Purple. Don't worry about it.
Emily's gonna get killed off.
I want to climb a tree and see what I see.
Okay. You can climb a tree. Yeah, looking around, you see a lot of. It's very much like a marshy forest of some kind here, but then the trees kind of thin out a little bit, and it turns more into swamp, kind of bayou. Um, Again, there's very much a smell of rotting vegetation with way too much mustiness to it. And there are a lot. There is a tower off one way, that looks like it's gonna fall over. There's an old stump a little ways down, and there's again broken pieces of this causeway, this large roadway that has been kind of chunked into pieces, and it is very broken.
Alright, so where about on here would we be looking around from this tree? Because you said we see some of these landmarks, so ballpark a circle where I think we might be. Where like am I like looking up here
I'm
or
gonna
am I
say
down
you're just
here?
like right. I'm just gonna say there's a hill right here, right
Okay.
before this bit. Because I don't really know.
I have no idea what bit you're pointing at. You hear?
It's just a little hill over
Here.
here. Right before this edge of the Queensway. The yellow leg right there.
Okay.
Are you guys seeing where they're marking?
Yes?
Yes.
Mm, I
I'm not.
wasn't looking.
Are you even looking at the map?
I'm
Oh, I see
staring
it.
at it intensely.
All right.
What part are you staring at intensely?
I'm looking at all of hither. All right, I see it now. All right. So it is there.
Yeah, you can see quite a few different things. And then up to a certain point, as there is thick fogs enveloping the horizon when it comes to a certain point. Yeah, this specific bit of bridge road that you're standing on is about 100 feet above the actual swamp floor.
It's right there. It's right there. This.
Okay, who has the highest passive perception again?
I
Mirrodin.
do
Okay.
believe that is me.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's
So, Mirrodin, in the sky as you're looking around, you spot a giant balloon made of patchwork materials. It's spinning out of control as though it were punctured, causing the basket hanging from it to swing wildly. It plunges out of sight, disappearing into the fog about a mile away from there, from where you are right now.
Alright. I'm gonna call to the others. Someone's had an accident. We can go there and see what they have, or perhaps they have information on what is here. But we'll need to get there quickly if they are injured.
And I'm gonna
I'll
say that's
scamper
what we're gonna
down.
call.
Oh,
What'd you say?
And I scamper down the tree.
like a lizard.
I'm gonna say that's what we're gonna call it for tonight.
alright.
Okay.
Bye everyone in chat and everyone watching the stream.
Bye-bye.
We'll be rating Irish Moo.
Irish moo.
The raid message, as always, is Moo. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye. Anyone else want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.